Hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and unicorns. Sorry for the slight delay between the countdown and this video. As always, I'm blessed with technical difficulties, but let's be serious, you have come to expect no less of me. Yes, I hope you had a great week. Right now it is pretty hot here. It is already, I got already the feeling of summer is about to begin finally, and yeah, it's pretty hot in here. And LD46 games. Usually I'm only doing 3 parts and manage to get all my patrons' games and all, well, not all other, but a lot of other games that have been submitted to me in there. Yeah, this is not going to happen because I'm blessed with many patrons and also who participated in the jam. And I think I still got 10 or 11, no, it's 10, I think it's 10 patron games to play. So what I'll be doing is this stream here will be the last in the series of playing a game. Every other game that I'll be playing will be one of my patrons, and once this is done next week, I'm only playing my patrons games as a way of saying thank you and giving their games a little bit more attention. Let's have a look at the chat and see if people are already complaining about me not being in sync, or there's no audio, there's no video, but I can see myself talking at least on YouTube, and same is going on Twitch. So this is wonderful. This is great. So what else can I announce? Yes, of course, I started with a script of the LD46 post-mortem. So I'm quite happy that I managed to finish a first version over the last week, and this week I started on the second draft. So things are coming along, and my hopes are that it's going to be done before the next LD starts. Phil is talking and I can hear him. What is this witchcraft? Wonderful! So this is now the perfect time for hubris and saying, yes, I will never have any technical difficulties whatsoever. Cheers. Maybe it shouldn't chink on the microphone, I'm sorry. Cool. So let's, for those of you who are new, is anyone new here to this stream? I only see regulars in the chat. Thank you so much for dropping by, so that you just know what's the usual procedure is of me doing things. Ink DO21 says unicorn magic, which reminds me whenever someone, or I most of the time of course, because nobody else is in here, well, apart me and from the insects that keep crawling in, but they don't talk. They don't talk because they know I'm streaming. Whenever I say unicorn, let's have a sip of water because it's good and healthy to stay hydrated. And I learned from last time and get myself a lot of water this time, so cheers. Wonderful. Enough people are here. I think we can finally start. So let's switch over to the wonderful submission forum. I still tweeted out if anybody wanted to submit their game. It hasn't already, but the last entry here is from May 3rd. So I don't think that I'll be expecting any more new submissions, but yeah, you never know. You never know. So let's create a wonderful CSV file for the RNG 2000. The RNG 2000 is of course the random number generator that will pick one of the games that I'll be playing from the list of those that haven't been played, and also excluding any patrons, because like I said, their games are guaranteed to be played. There's a lot happening in the chat, mostly because the Restream.io bot is relaying messages between those chats. So yeah, but it's great to have apparently a working stream both on Twitch and YouTube. This is great. So there are still 75. Wow, thank you so much for submitting that many games. 75 games still in the run that I haven't played and that have been submitted to me. So let's save this as text file and just make sure that it's the right one. Where's my Notepad++? There we go. So let's just make sure that this is the one. The last one is 75. Yes, this is the current version. Okay, so without further funny banter, let's just start the RNG 2000 and have it pick the first game of today. And we'll be playing Keep Reputation Alive, whatever this may be. CSV line 64. 64, yeah, let's take this out. Save, good. Well, better not close this because I will need this later. And yes, let's have a closer look at Keep Reputation Alive. Row to sheet, yes. So the game is, oh, of course, I need to paste the link to the game also there on YouTube. So it should show up, hopefully, on Twitch as well. If it works. It seemed to have worked. Wonderful. The game is Keep Reputation Alive by Chief 141 or Chief 141. About the game, I recommend you play the updated version from itch.io. Its download link is on the Ludum Dare page. I think we shall. Anything else, please give me your honest opinion, as it's my first Ludum Dare, so I want to improve. Congratulations on managing to finish a game on your first Ludum Dare. Not many people finish on their first, so it's already an accomplishment. So did he say anything about his Twitter account? No. So sorry, Chief, that I can't ping you now on Twitter that I'm streaming your game, but I will link to this video in the description of your entry. So can everyone read this? Let me just check on OBS. Yes, I think this looks readable. By the way, there are only 2 more days and 49 minutes to rate and play games. So yeah, let's all make sure that we give those games that haven't been played at least a try and see that we can bump the ratings of games that are just below the threshold of 20 ratings per category, so that, yeah, people who participated will get a rating. Cool, so Keep Reputation Alive, a short puzzle game created for Ludum Dare 46. I have no idea what this is, what I'm looking at, but the important thing is that we get some kind of reputation. It's in numbers, and a bar here that apparently is some kind of health bar, or yeah, just any kind of bar that goes down means for me that it's some kind of resource management game. So yeah, I treat shooters as a health resource management game. Story: you are a painter who paints grass. Yeah. You are new to this business, apparently, so you have to build a reputation. And the faster you do your job, the more reputation you will earn and will be able to survive for a longer time. So we need to build up reputation by painting grass. Why not? So I'm assuming this is some kind of Splatoon inspired game. Technical: the game is completely written in Python 3.6 using Pygame 1.9 module. Wow, this is already something. I once tried getting started with writing games in Python and realized it's not my favorite language. For some reason, I like to do my indenting how I like it to be and not how the language says I should do things. And yeah, I'm old and grumpy. Cheers to that. The game is completely, yeah, I just read this. So this is your reputation. Remember to keep your reputation alive. Okay, it's a little bit of a stretch to fit into the theme, but on the other hand, it's if you get a game already, don't worry too much about the theme. I know, because I always worry too much about any theme. This bar will show you progress. Okay, so this elusive bar is my progress bar. This is good, and this is how much reputation I have. So use arrow or WASD keys to move. Fill all white space to win. Okay, let's do this then. Original version or updated version? I think it was the updated version was the one that we should be playing. I hope I don't need to install Python, because like I said, I'm a bit prejudiced against Python just because it doesn't fit my personal coding preferences. And yeah, this is all you need for being ignorant of certain programming languages. KRA, the folder is titled. and I'm assuming there might be sound, so very carefully putting on my headphones. I really should get new headphones. Like I said last time, those AKG headphones, I really like them because of the sound, and I'm very used to the sound. But in terms of manufacturing quality, I mean, just look at the shells. They're really coming apart, and I mean, this isn't that old, and also it hurts on your ears. It's yeah. Sadly, it's not my favorite way of monitoring audio, but like I said, I'm used to this very specific sound, so yeah. Anyway, keep your reputation alive. And it's a small window. I very much enjoy the music and absolutely don't enjoy that I'm unable to make this window bigger. Let's try. You know what? Let's do this all again. But differently, and I will change again my screen resolution there on my main screen, so that hopefully things should be much clearer on your end and that you don't have to look at a postage stamp of a game. Display settings. Any mentions in the chat? I'm really sorry that I'm not too good at monitoring on what's going on in the chat, but I think I'm getting a little bit better at it. So if you have anything, if you want my attention, please add me in the chat. That is on Twitch at Pixel Prophecy, and on YouTube it's at Film Motion Video. Okay, so let's change the screen resolution to wonderfully small HD 1280 by 720. And I hope this should do. Look at those huge icons. I love it. Okay, keep reputation alive. Yeah, this looks much better. Is it still too small? Please let me know, because I can try to get this glass brick running. Did I say brick twice? I meant the glass brick application. That is for Windows that you can... Apparently it's running since last week. Does it work? Of course it doesn't, so I will try to restart it. That I can zoom into the screen a bit more. Gillard L. Gavish says it's okay, so yeah. I just give it one more try. Maybe I need the glass brick app later to zoom in, but if it won't work, I will just play it as is. By the way, is the audio too loud or too silent? Yep, glass brick is running but not working. Audio seems fine. Wonderful. Then let's continue with keep reputation alive. And because the screen is a bit busy there, you know what? Let's just reorganize here the icons. Like this. Looks much cleaner. Did I say that I love the sound? Very nice. Okay, so let's keep our reputation alive. If you are new to this business and you try to build your reputation, the quicker you do your job, the more reputation you get from clients. Okay, so let's be quick. Remember to keep your reputation alive or you'll be reputation corrupt. Okay, spacebar and P to pause. This is good. Okay, progress. Remember to keep your reputation alive. Okay, so I only type once and the thing goes off by itself. So I think this is how to do things. Okay, and I also, of course, can't change mid-air. So I think this is how I made it. Okay, so it's a puzzle game, like the description said, where you have to make sure to know the perfect path to the ending. Okay, let's try this like so. Okay, because that I can't change in mid-air, you really have to make sure from which angle you're tackling certain blocks. So I think this is okay. Okay, it's an interesting concept. I don't think that I have played something like this so far. Yeah, but this is a bit tricky. I see where you're going with this, but I like games that make me feel very clever. Like this one. This is lovely. I like how it flows. And it's not too hard in a sense that I don't have to... spoke too soon apparently. Because with some of those games you can't go twice the direction that you were heading, for example, or you can't visit the same tile you've been twice. Okay, so 9 seconds, I don't really know. Of course, like this. I really like this with the music. So, and this one must be from the other side probably. Yes. Okay, I'm starting to think how the game, I think, wants me to think. This is much, really, this is a lot of fun actually. Because it's got a lot of levels, which is always nice. And it's not too hard, which is also always nice. Look at this. I'm a natural at this. Wonderful. This is a lot of fun. But I can see how the levels already started to get a bit harder, right? Yeah, this is probably the first one that I will fail. My reputation was over. Okay, so it starts me again here. Yeah, this is bad. What I don't like about it, I can tell you right off the bat, when I fail once, that it starts me all the way back at the beginning. So I don't think that I'll be playing it again this time. Another time, I meant, right from the start. So yeah, this is very, very enjoyable. Also with the music, very nice, very nice. Yeah, in terms of feedback, I don't think how much it applies to the theme of keeping it alive, but then again, it's not that important that you adhere closely to the theme and see it more as a starting point for your game. And you made a very entertaining puzzle game, and the only gripes that I have with it is please have a level select that when I fail once, or maybe even a lives or continuous system, something like this. But I think for me personally, having a level select would have been much more helpful, so that I can tackle levels that were like the last one that I failed on, that I can practice on them and don't have to go through the ones that I've already played. Cool. Let's see what the chat says. I think I've seen puzzle games a bit like this before. It seems familiar, doesn't it? But I haven't seen a puzzle game like this one where you are allowed to go back where you were and turn in place and go back up when you just came down, something like this. Which, like I said, I find very generous to the player, because with the other games it's very easy that to maneuver yourself into some kind of dead end, and then you have to, oh yeah, right, I need to go back, start the level all over again, and then only on the, I don't know, the 20th move that you do it differently, because this was where you messed up the last time. And this game doesn't do it. It always allows you to go back and revisit where you have been before. And like I said, I've strangely found this very liberating. So give this game 2 thumbs up, and thank you so much for submitting. Alright, next up, a Patrons game. Let's clear here the overlay. It's wonderful. And I will also change my screen resolution back to obnoxious 4K, or, well, it's not actually 4K, it's UHD, which is 3840 by 2160 pixels. Oh my god, so many pixels. I think I've already told this story before, but when I upgraded from 640 to 480 screen resolution to 1024 by 786, I was afraid to lose my track of my mouse pointer. This was a real thing. Sorceress is here. Greetings! Haven't missed you this weekend. I mean, caught you on stream. Wonderful! This is very nice. Thank you so much to anyone who is watching this right now, to make some time, to set aside some time of your weekend to watch me ramble about Ludum games. So I raise my cup in your honor. Thank you so much. So the next game that shall be played is a patrons game, singular, not plural. Yeah, right. And oh yeah, right, I need to mark this one as played just to keep track of things. And the next one is this one here, create new yes, row to sheet. I have only 2 entries in this menu, and one is even titled create CSV for RNG 2000. It pretty much says what it does, and whenever I want to create this little overview here, I have to mentally process these 2 options, row to sheet. Apparently this is something that completely blanks. So the game is Feed the Machine by DeathStorm and koemeterion. Again, I think I've said your names a couple of times now, and I'm not quite sure how to pronounce koemeterion. Koemeterion. DeathStorm. I'm pretty happy with that pronunciation. So okay, let's let them know on Twitter. Copy. I've prepared something this time around. I only need to find my tabs and my scattered browser windows there. And it says, hey DeathStorm and key user, I'm streaming your LD jam game right now. Links. Thanks for submitting. Tweet. Feed the machine. So this sounds already funny. Well, not in a, well, funny is the wrong word. I meant satiating in a sense, for what it's worth. Yes, link, Twitter handle about the game. We recommend the Windows version, and it's pretty hard. Maybe you will not complete it on first try. Yeah, I think I've established that I'm not very good at games, but I will try anyway. Anything else? You are awesome, and thanks for playing our game. Keep going. Thank you so much. Keep going with your flattery. This is also very awesome. So I will paste the link now into the chat, and we will see how we can feed the machine. I like the pixel art already. You and your crew arrived on Mars probably. You arrived on Mars and built a nice big dome where you placed your most important machines to survive. Unfortunately, all of your crew was exterminated by some space environment issues, and now you're totally alone. All the stuff in your dome was mixed up during an earthquake, and you just regain your consciousness and see the big mess. Now it's up to you to survive and keep the machines alive till the shuttle arrives and rescues you. Your job is to create O2 and reduce the CO amount with your O2 generator. Okay, O2 generator. Makes sense. You also need some food and water, which will be produced by the greenhouse. Okay. Domey thing is greenhouse. To call for help and your rescue shuttle, you have to use the radio station. I love that we are on Mars and the radio station looks like it came out of a World War II movie. This is great. But I mean, it's instantly recognizable what it is. And to survive the passage from your dome to the shuttle, you have to collect some damaged spacesuit parts, 3 of each: helm, pants, and jacket. Okay, so it's getting a bit complicated already. And to combine them with one functional on your workbench, to one functional unit probably on your workbench. If everything is done, you can leave the dome through the exit and enjoy your safe trip back home. Wow. Okay, so let's recap. First, we need to create O2 and reduce CO. We need some food and water from the greenhouses. We need to radio for help. We also need to collect a spacesuit and cobble it together on a workbench. And if all this is complete, then we can exit. But, oh, it keeps on going. But every machine is pretty damaged and break from time to time, so you have to repair them frequently. Oh dear. You have to have a look at all the pipes as well. Usually they pump out the carbon monoxide out of the dome, but even the pipes can break and your dome fills slowly with dangerous gas. So go and fix the pipes. Okay, on top of it we need to fix I'm already overwhelmed, if you can tell. Next to that, everything in your dome needs some power, so the most important machine is your engine. Throw everything you don't need into it and produce some electricity with burning them. Okay, so this engine looks hungry. I think I would title this game, if everything is constructed around this engine machine and you constantly need to feed it, I would call this game Hungry Machine. Even the exit needs some power to let you go, so keep the engine alive. Gameplay, stressful coordination of various tasks. Cheers to that. Hunt the high score and beat the time. Fix your machines and pipes. Contact home, produce oxygen, craft a spacesuit and fill your stomach. Burn stuff. I thought for a second I read burn staff with an A. Even with a purpose or just to see stuff burning. So I think we should do it like Trogdor and burninate the villagers. Anyone knows Trogdor? God, I'm old. Survive the Mars, flee back to Earth, scan your environment for interesting... Oh, we can even scan it for interesting stuff. Mostly randomized level. WebGL version buggy, Max and Linux version are not tested. WASD for movement, E to interact, R is scan grenade. Okay, a scan grenade. This is novel. Okay, so WASD, E and R. Helping tips. Read the tutorial. Keep calm. Find all 4 machines and remember their position. O2 radio workbench greenhouse. The engine is always in the center of the dome. The exit is always on the north wall. Check below other objects for important items. Known issues. Oh dear. Some typos and grammar issues. Hard AF. Oh dear. Volume mixing can be a problem. Some graphic glitches. I think we shall manage. We can't wait for your response and feedback. Thank you so much. Screenshots. Okay, so just trying to scroll there to the download link. I'm already a bit worried about how much I will embarrass myself playing this game. So apologies already. Apparently I'm not part of the gamer master race. But then again, it's much more comfortable on the other side. There we go. Feed the machine. This was a fast download. It was suspiciously fast, but I think everything is here. I didn't update, I just noticed I didn't update the overlay which game I'm playing. Let me just fix that real quick. It's feed the machine, right? Copy. And where's Notepad++? Too many screens. Feed the machine by DeathStorm and koemeterion. There we go. Did it update? It didn't, right? Save. Now playing. It didn't update. That's weird. I'm really sorry that it doesn't show. Did it show for the other game before? I think it did. Let me just quickly check it here on OBS Studio, because how it works is that usually the RNG 2000 writes to a file on my hard drive, and this file there is now playing obs.html, and this is how it looks like, and this should refresh every second. That's weird. Is it the quotes that messing up the parser? Actually, it should not, because I deactivated the quotes. But if there's something wrong in this, you know what? I think I'm blaming OBS this time around. You know what? Let's try and load just the file again, right? I guess. This was the Twitter notification. This was wrong. Yeah, it doesn't show up for some reason. Let me switch over to the same thing again. This is really strange, because it should show up right under my video there. I haven't had this before, frankly. Usually I'm quite pleased with OBS, but I don't know if you can see this. The settings, local file, everything is fine. Use custom frame rate. Well, maybe that was the problem. Apparently that was the problem. Okay, we're good. We're good. Sorry for the detour. Let's instead try to feed the machine and keep it alive. Probably is audio. Please let me know about the audio levels. I've heard there are some mixing issues. Right now I'm hearing nothing. I'm a little bit worried that if I turn up the volume too much that I'll be jumping from my chair the next time there's anything with audio. Okay, so made by two Martians, I would assume. So tutorial, let's play the tutorial. This is you, controls WASD, E and R. You can find your health, this is red, and hunger, which is a green bar on your gear. You can even see your two remaining scan grenades. Those must be those two cans with S's. For some reason this looks to me like a Commodore 64 screen. It reminds me of the Ghostbusters shop window where you can refit your car. The Ecto, I think it was called. So okay, find your last missing gear pieces with it. Previous, next, the machines. Working on all those machines is the key. Greenhouse, engine, workbench, generator. While standing next to a machine, press E to get to work. The engine produces power, which all those four surrounding machines need to work. So we need power, so we feed it to the engine. All your machines can break. Not the engine though, at least not the engine. This is your best friend. I should find other friends. He will generate power for you. All you have to do is to feed him. Throw that stuff below in the engine to get some power. Okay, we got scraps of paper, cardboard, a cardboard box, a chair, coal, a cupboard with drawers, and lab equipment, I would assume. Greenhouse and radio station. Here you will get some food. This is nice. Call your home planet so they will send a shuttle. Takes some time to find the correct signal. Okay, so it takes time. Oxygen and carbon monoxide. O2 working on this machine will generate some oxygen. So you can fill your lungs with some freshly squeezed stuff. At the same time, the carbon monoxide level will decrease. There are pipes leading the steam from the engine to the outside. Those pipes can break. Repair them as fast as possible, otherwise the carbon monoxide in your habitat will poison you. Wonderful. Don't forget that you're breathing. You will have to generate oxygen manually. Oh, yes, Mom. These are the armor pieces you have to find and bring them to the workbench. There are 3 of each item. So it's not 3 items, but 3 of each. Got it. Bring those pieces here. With a stack of 3, you can craft a functional 1. Those will be shown on the display dummy next to the workbench. The moment where you have all 3 pieces on your display dummy, you're done with this machine. Let's see if I ever manage to get to this. Gate to heaven goal. This is your way back home. It shows you what you need so you can leave your bad situation. What you need: all 3 crafted spacesuit items from the workbench, power from the engine, and the shuttle has arrived from the radio station. What else? Oh my god, it keeps going on. The machines and the pipes can break. Repair them. Broken pipes lead to carbon monoxide. Okay, so we really need to make sure that everything is working. With each new game, the position of all your machines will be randomized, as if things weren't hard enough already. After calling your home planet, the shuttle will take some time to arrive. Informations are found at the gate to heaven. I love it that you call it the gate to heaven. You can find a lamp on each of your machines. If it's yellow, your engine is on. Otherwise, it's not, and your machines needs power. I'm overwhelmed, utterly overwhelmed. Let's start the game and embarrass myself. Okay, so I'm running around, picking up stuff. E to pick up. Okay, so this is a chair. And first thing, okay, I can, it must be, now I hear some audio. Okay, so let's pick up stuff here. I was under the assumption, pick up item, lab equipment. Okay, something, I'm assuming something broke now, which I can hear. So there. Okay, this is very cool how you do this all with audio and sound. So where's the next leak? Oh my god. There we go. And already got a helmet, but where the hell is... Oh. Need to repair the machine. Hold E to grow food. Okay, what else is... Do I still have enough oxygen? Yes, I think I do. Let's feed the machine. Feed it. So what else? There's another part of the helmet. Oh god, something else broke. Where does the sound come from? There we go. This thing broke here. Oh my god, this is already hard. And I don't even know where I can fill up my oxygen. This is not good. Oh, I got a scan grenade. You know what? Let's try this. I don't know what this does. I really don't know what this does. Yeah. Because you lost because you're a bad person. Dying reasons, death by suffocation. I'm not a bad person, I just suffocated. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, machine is always in the center. Where am I? Okay, there we go. It would have been feedback. It would have been nice if I know that the engine is always in the center, that you also start me right next to it like so that I always know where I am in relation to the machine. Okay, so this must be the gate to heaven. And let's repair here the radio and then find where I can get my oxygen from. Okay, food, sure, why not? Yeah, this didn't sound good here. Whatever this was, that didn't sound good. This must be the workbench. Wonderful, so at least I found the workbench this time. But I'm still at a loss where I can get my oxygen. Damn thing always keeps breaking. You know what? I need some food. Or is the oxygen probably related to the carbon monoxide buildup and there's a leak somewhere? There it is. Oh no. No, I don't want to use the... No, I would just want to take care of the leak. Yeah, this is way too fidgety. This doesn't look good. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's try this again. Yeah, this is hard AF, but at least I got here a lot of furniture to burn. Burniture, as I like to call it. So let's try to find the workbench. Let's do at least something there. I don't know what this sound, by the way, is. Drop it. Am I morsing? Really? I'm morsing home? This is... Yeah, we're in a tough situation then. By the way, I really like what you do there with the audio, but I don't know what that sound was. And the collision is a bit fidgety. I think my biggest problem is that I get stuck on this chair here, on this kind of chairs, because they look so much like the background. So where's the leak? Is it up here? No. Well, there's another leak. No, drop it. I think I just hit a scan grenade, so which means apparently this tells me where something is, right? We can't hear the audio very well. Apologies, let me turn up the desktop audio and try this again. I hope it should be better this time. But I'm very close to dying anyway, again, because I haven't figured out where everything is. And yeah, the game says to keep cool, but I really can't. I really can't keep cool because I don't know where all the things are, and oh my god. Yeah, suffocation again. Oh man, this is hard AF. Let's try this one more time, but I'm not having a great time, I have to say. So let's just throw something into the machine here. And I would have liked it if I would see this game with some kind of easy mode in one way or another. Okay, so this is the work. What did happen? Oh, something broke. This was the sound when something breaks. Now I got it. Okay, so let's get the jacket here. And a pipe burst. But damn it. There we go. Okay, get to the workbench. So this is another one. And this one here. I don't know how long. Can I already hold E to prepare leaving? And the machine broke. Wonderful. And I don't know how long it will last if I feed the machine with something. Maybe have some kind of timer on top of the furnace in the middle. Where does the sound of the leak come from? This is not good. This is really not good. There we go. Okay, let's eat something. And well, no, something burst again and again. Okay, 2 leaks. One is here. Yeah, this game is too hard for me. This is relentless. Where's the other leak? There it is. Yeah, I'm suffocating again. I hate this. I'm sorry, I hate this really. Yes, maybe, you know what, I will give this one honest try. But it looks like that you really start me very close to the furnace, so this is good. So I think the fire should be at least be somewhat satisfied now, the whole furnace thing here. And something broke. Can I get this there? Yes. So this should buy me some time. But why do everything have to be this volatile? Everything's just breaking and bursting and... Place item. Oh. Where is this now? Where is the leak? No. I can hear it clearly, but oh, there it is. Yeah, it's really hard to find to localize a certain leak, because I got stereo but not up and down. You know what I mean? So I know it's to the right, but not if it's there. It is on the upper portions of the map or the lower portions. Okay, so hunger. I think I'm hungry. Oh, look at this. I finally found this O2 machine. This is the first time I find this freaking machine. So wonderful. So hold E to refresh O2. Yes, I'm doing it, but now what's my problem? I'm starving. Am I starving? Suffocation again. Yeah, seriously, not having a great time with this. I'm really sorry. Ah, Jesus. Yes, you were absolutely right. It is hard AF, and it's too hard for me. I feel, as you've seen, I felt constantly overwhelmed with what to do and how to prioritize things, because it reminded me in that sense of FTL, of the strategy guides of FTL, where people say pretty much everything is important and you should focus on everything at the same time, because everything has first priority. So yeah, it was really hard for me, because the game doesn't give me any time to figure out where certain stations are. So the part where I'm trying to find my way, or just realize, yeah, where I can find the workbench, where I can find the food, I'm half dead, by the way, and yes, as you've seen it, the first time that I even saw this O2C carbon monoxide workbench there, it was on my 4th playthrough, so yeah, I'm really sorry. I think it needs a little bit of an easing into this kind of game. Maybe where you start, have some levels where you only have to feed the machine of the power, and then you think, yeah, okay, I can manage this, and then introduce maybe just a workbench, and then as a player that you gradually get eased into how to prioritize things. And yeah, I see what you did with the scanning grenades, that everything has this kind of concentric circles extending from it, but it didn't really help me when I was looking for something very specific and everything was just circles. So yeah, I'm really sorry. I mean, I like the concept, but yeah, it's way too hard for me. Sorry. Yeah, that was Feed the Machine, and aptly I'm fed up with it. Sorry. So let me get my beautiful Notepad++ and try to update again what is being displayed in OBS, because of course I closed it. Yes, it works beautifully. I didn't have to do this because as soon as I start the RNG 2000, it would clear it anyway. So before getting to the CSV file, let's just make sure that nobody submitted in the meantime a new game. No. So I can use the CSV that we already had and prepared from before, and see what next game of the people who submitted it to me I'll be playing next. Unicorn, by the way. Ark Survive by Burger Team. That sounds tasty. So first we were feeding the machine, and now I'm assuming that Burger Team is feeding me. CSV line 28. Oh, by the way, again, sorry, I'm pasting the link to the game in the chat, and it's 28. There we go. Burger Time, delete and save. And let's find it also in Chrome. Maybe, you know what, maybe I should tick off what we just played, right? This one, green. Yeah, a lot of administrative things here, but I like to keep things tidy. So Ark Survive, there we go. Row to sheet. Finally, on the first attempt I clicked the correct drop down option. By Burger Team, it's Ark Survive. About the game, this game can be ended. Deaths may seem illogical, but they think it over, they just follow twisted logic. Okay, so if we die, it's because of a certain thing that is hard to fathom. Anything else you want to tell me? Thanks for your time. Well, thank you for submitting. Team Burger, no, it's Burger Team. And let's have a closer look at Ark Survive. 40 days, 1 arc, 100 problems, dozens of decisions, just one good ending. The fate of the world depends on your decisions. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is wonderful. I even like the type here. This looks very well done. Hi. Me and 4 of my friends gathered around to participate in this game jam. We decided to make a story-driven game, keeping in mind the subject of this event, keep it alive. In our game you'll be playing as Noah, trying to keep as many animals on the ark as possible. Remember, choices matter. They are going to guide you and hopefully make you laugh on the way. I hope so too. We created all the graphics. For most music and sound effects we used copyright-free sources. Main theme Loop, the 7 Seas, comes from freesound.org, created by Morton from Little Robot Sound Factory, licensed under the Creative Commons Attributions license. Team Kamil Florek, 2D artist. I'm not even trying to pronounce this, but I will have Google Translate do this for me. Translate.google.com. There we go.
Małgorzata Stępień.
Małgorzata Stępień. I hope. was responsible for also 2D artist and scriptwriter. Krzysztof Tomaszek was the game designer, programmer, and scriptwriter. Patrick. Nope. I'm really sorry. Polish names. I'm having so many troubles.
Patryk Szczesiak.
Szczesiak. Patrick Szczesiak. And wrong tab again. Dariusz Wojcicki.
Dariusz Wojcicki.
Wojcicki. There we go. Was also scriptwriter and music director. So again, I like very much the presentation and the graphic style. So the goose says honk. Mess with the honk, you get the bonk. Okay, this is funny. Can you resist adversity and reach the 40th day? Looks to be like a management game in a sense, but we will see. Post your stats in comments and prove that it is thanks to you the Earth would keep alive. I think would stay alive? I'm not quite sure. The best are Captain. Yeah, look at all those great game players and you will probably not see my name among them sooner or later. So let's go to itch.io and look at this. It looks like here the background keeps continuing there from the title graphic outside. This is nice. I'm not quite sure if this was intended, but it sure is nice. Let me download. Oh, of course, I need to click something before it happens. This is basic computer 101, I would assume. Okay, download. Let's make some room here on the desktop. Again, please let me know when the audio changes for this game, or if it's too loud or too silent. I'm trying my best to keep the audio levels at least balanced in a way, or better than in the previous videos. So where is now the folder that I extracted here? Never mind, let's do this again. Extract to so of course there is a file there. Yes to all. Yes, where is this folder? Okay, brute force. Let's open Explorer and find it here. This works. This works. Ark Survive, and it even got a little icon graphic. Beautiful. So I will play it at HD resolution in full screen. Display 1, 2 or 3, and this is nice. I'm not quite sure if you can see it, but display 1 is displayed as right, and display 3 is also displayed as right, because Unity has no idea how my monitor configuration looks like. This looks tasty. Wow, okay. We have audio. Is it too loud? I would assume so. Okay, I turned down now the audio of the game just a little bit to -8 decibels and switch over. There we go. Let me know, is it better now? But I mean, it already sounds like great pirate adventure. Yark! So we got even settings here. Oh, of course, I could have done this as well. So I will try to keep the music down just a little bit more, like so, because I need to have the sound effects at full volume, of course. But this is very nice with the buttons and everything. So let's play this game and figure things out. Plot. Times are hard and people are bad. God looks down and sees that the only good thing left is cute animals. Someone has to take care of them, therefore he chooses you and makes you an offer you cannot refuse. The task seems to be simple, you just have to last 40 days and save as many animals as possible. Don't think you will sit in the cabin carefreely and everything will be okay. You need to monitor the amount of resources and animals' morale. Okay. Do you still have your eye patch, Pixel Prophecy? Yes, I still do, and I have no idea where I put it. Probably to all the other costumes and props that I am having a hard time finding until I decide to buy them again on Amazon. And sure enough, as soon as I do this, I find them. You never know whether a quick affair of a chinchilla and a cat will not have disastrous consequences. Oh, and one more thing, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but there supposedly is a prize at the end. Okay, so let's see. The deluge has started. What will you do? Is it deluge? Deluge? Deluge. I don't know. I will go saying deluge, and so that you can laugh at me. Okay, check if everyone is on the boat. So they want God respect. This is also good to know. Food 97, carnivore respect and herbivore respect. So animal count 38. Check whether you have enough food supplies. Okay, so let's check supplies first, right? Didn't you prepare everything before the flood? It appears that you don't have enough water. Build a contraption distilling flood water or ask God for... Well, I got a lot of God respect. The game tells me I got 20 God respect. I have no idea what God respect can amount up to in the maximum region. So I just say, help God. Look at this, I got even more respect from God now for doing this. You're praying for help for a whole day, but the carnivore respect is down. So... God says you're a wise man or woman when I'm playing, and you will come up with something yourself. Build a contraption, distilling water, or ignore. You know what? I'm quite confident in my skills. Let's build a contraption. Congrats, you have a semi-efficient source of water. Wonderful! Monkeys demand raising food rations because, as they say, they want to get swole. Monkeys. Are they carnivores or herbivores? You can't just give out... Yeah, if I start with the monkeys, then everyone wants this. Monkeys are pissed. And rightly so. But you know what? They are monkeys, so screw them. So don't get a lot of respect there. Monkeys started a riot. Oh dear. They are tearing up the ship. You know what? I'm not giving in to mutiny of monkeys. Let's fight. With the help of God, you survive, but Mouse Deer tried to stop you and has suffered a deadly wound. Mouse Deer. Is this... I've never heard of a mouse deer. Of a mouse? Yes, a deer? Huh. So, yeah, we already are down some animals. But hey, at least it's day 5, so we need some respect. I mean, am I Rodney Dangerfield on this thing here? Oh, look at this. We can look at the stats. And mouse deer apparently is an animal. And hey, we get at least a lot of the others. There's no unicorn on there. Why didn't they save the unicorn? Your ship has a couple of holes that started leaking. Oh dear, this is not good. The holes are leaking probably in, right? Send kangaroos for it. This is not a kangaroo. Or do it. You know what? I will do it myself. I can't risk any other animals. You missed the feeding time of hippos. Oh no! Yeah, this is bad. You lost respect among animals. Teach them some tricks or increase food servings for a week. You know what? Yeah, they can get them more food. Animals are happy, thank God. Haha, they don't understand the concept of bribes. Yeah, the carnivores. I don't like the respect that I'm lacking of the carnivores. The Ark is starting to leak. Why? Who built this ship? Oh, right, I did. Repair with duct tape or stick your finger in the hole. I'm a strong proponent of duct tape. There is nothing that duct tape can't fix. I've learned this on filmmaking. If the camera is a bit wobbly on the tripod, wrap duct tape over it. If the microphone is not sticking quite where it should be, wrap duct tape over it. If your plot has a lot of holes and the whole thing is coming apart, duct tape. Duct tape. Yeah, let's do duct tape. It's a duct tape. The ship is operational again. Of course it is. I knew it would be. A chinchilla named Hedwig comes to you. Invite her inside, tell her to get... I mean, I'm there for the animals. It's my only job to be middle management of animals. So yeah, what's up with that? Said Hedwig settled in your cabin. Okay. Chinchilla reveals that she has an affair with Steven the cat. Chinchilla and a cat. This can't be good, but I mean, who am I to judge? Hedwig stops on your thigh. Okay, poor thing. Chinchilla asks you for advice on how to solve her love problem. Advise her to break up with the cat. Advise getting rid of competition. Yeah, that's... You know what? Let's break up with the cat so everyone can survive this. I'm on day 10. Hedwig runs out of the cabin announcing that her love will go on. This is good. I think... Not quite sure. Parrots reports that the body of a dead cat has been found. Oh, Hedwig. Hedwig. Let's ignore this. Animal morale is falling due to increasing crime. Oh dear! In a dream, God asks, do you like potatoes? Say you find them delicious or roast them like Gordon Ramsay roasts raw chicken. I say, thanks God, they're delicious. Oh, look at this, food went up. Ask and it will be given to you. God gives you a sack of potatoes. Oh, this is good. Say, may name God has spoken. What? Say may name God has spoken. Oh, say my name. Heisenberg or Jehovah. Ah, women present? No. This was wrong. Should have called him Jehovah. You are struck by lightning. Is this a 2? Do not... Oh, it's commandment 2. Do not say the name in vain. Well... Say my name, God has spoken. Yeah. Well, my respect apparently fell. But hey, day 13. You know what? Let's try this once again. What will you do? Check you have enough food supplies. Well, we got... God respect is still at minus 74. This must be a bug. So let's check if everyone is on the boat. If you have disrespected God too many times, you've been struck by that. Yeah, I'm not quite sure that. Let's play this again. But I think this must be broken. That I can. You're not resetting your variables each playthrough. So whatever I do, I will be. Yeah, struck by lightning. Maybe if I do it like this and then. Yeah, look at this. Now this works. So let's check if everyone is on the boat. You build up the courage and check even the scariest places. Strolling through corridors, you found an intruder. This must be a bunny. Find him a place to sleep or throw overboard. I mean, our task is to rescue all the animals, right? And it's a shame that we didn't even get the unicorn. Forgot to drink before, didn't I? So, you know what? Let's find him a place to sleep. It's an animal, right? In the end, we were supposed to say, right. The dogs agreed to accept the intruder, but there's nothing to sleep on. Take your shirt off and fill it with hay, or not map. I'm there for the animals, so of course you can have, oh dear. The night was extremely cold, you died of hypothermia. Well, crap. Okay, so this is how I should be restarting the game. Let's give this one more try. Gee, this is hard. So actually it's more... You know what this game reminds me of? Rains. Not It Rains, but R-E... Oh dear, this is a spelling bee, right? R-E-I-G-N-S. It's a mobile game, and I've played Rains, Her Majesty. I think this was the second game, and it's great. It's just a yes or no. You swipe to the left or to the right, and depending on what's going on, stats change, and you have to balance them. Otherwise, you get killed in one way or another. Okay, so what will you check if everyone is on the boat? Yes, okay, so it's not random events in a sense, it's always going through the same thing. So I found them a place to sleep, but I will not give you my shirt, but it's not my problem and this was bad. Whoops, he ran away. Wonderful. Monkeys demand raising of food rations because they want to get swole. Well, let's give them the food and we don't get a lot of respect. Now you have monkey bodyguard. Hey, this is good. This is good. A white goose has appeared. Honk or greet. Don't mess with geese. Let's greet it. Goose bites your leg. Wow, that was unexpected. You see a stream of blood going down your leg. Panic. Yeah, you know what? God respect. Let's ask God for respect. God turns your blood into wine. You did. What a prankster! What a prankster! Let's try this one more time. Okay, I shouldn't have clicked on menu, right? So stats, continue, and then play. Let's try this one more time. So in the end, it's just more or less brute forcing. Find him a place to sleep. Good, not my problem. Whoops, he ran away. Monkey bodyguards. I need monkey bodyguards. And let's honk at the goose. Mess with the honk, you get the ball. Ah, damn it! I don't think I'm very good at this, but it's hilarious to play. Okay, let's try if everyone is on the boat. Okay, so I did something wrong, I guess. Let's try this again. Everyone is on the boat, build up the courage and check even this carrier's places. Find him a place to sleep, but not my problem. Let's give the monkeys some food and now I have monkey bodyguards. And let's greet the goose and bites my leg. And let's panic. Sure, let's panic. In your panic running, you hit your head and faint. Well, this could have been worse. You find God finds you and... Oh, it's God finds you and offers you a massage to calm you down. That's what I need right now. Oh, damn it! You enjoy yourself a little too much and that's illegal, so now you're dead. I'm not going to do this again. I'm not going to do this again. But that was fun. That was strangely fun. Like I said, it reminds me a lot of Reigns, but yeah, with a much more humorous twist. And Reigns in itself is already some way humorous, especially if you, like in this game, you find humor in the worst things that can happen to you. Yeah, I very much like the presentation. The music was fitting for the title screen, but with this whole pirate theme. But then again, it didn't quite fit the tone, I think, because it just kept going on with all those adventurous theme. But I very much enjoyed the humor and that you never knew where things would take you, which is cool or good if it's like this, a short humorous game. But if it were a game like I said, I mentioned it so often, FTL, where some things you really have to experience once, that you know, once there are huge spiders involved, you don't mess with it because your crew will die if you choose the wrong thing, for example. And it feels like this game is more about memorizing the only path that you can manage to wiggle your way around. But then again, like I said, if it's not as punishing, it would have it would make for a longer game if you had some kind of resources that you can trade in when you know, yeah, I can't take this or the other option, but I will trade in like God's respect and hope that I can regain it later. So in a sense that you get at least more choice between, yeah, those two things that in the end might not be that you want to go for either one of those. Jeez, I hope this makes sense. But overall, it was really well and funny written and a little bit frustrating, as you've seen. So I think in the first run I was just lucky, beginner's luck, as they say. So yeah, and there's one thing that I'm still a little bit annoyed about, is there are no unicorns. There are no unicorns. Why? I mean, it's animals. Save all the animals. Maybe. As a joke, just hear me out. As a joke, I would say that you have a unicorn, or everything is full of unicorns and the whole arc. And then on the last day, something happens and all the unicorns die. And I mean, this would make for a fun story when you think, oh man, we had the unicorns and then something horrible happened and we got now all the other animals, but the unicorns, for some reason, they didn't make it. And I said unicorn quite a lot. Do unicorns need an arc? Cursiboo says this on YouTube, and this is a good question. I don't think they need it. They just can fly or swim, or you know what? I don't think that they would be even phased by a flood. They would just shrug it off because they're unicorns and they're spectacular. So they don't have to worry about things like water. Like I said, Unicorns are something very special. Raffi says, is there a way to submit? Yes, I've posted it on Twitter, the link to the form. You're very close to the deadline, but I will post it again. Just let me find my own tweet with the link to the submission form there. Maybe I should have put it in the description. Come on, Phil, you never learn. Profile. Where are my tweets? There is the form link. Copy and submit here. And there's a typo in the one word that I wanted to type, that is submit, so there you go. Cool, so this was Ark Survive, I think. Ark Survive, yes. But very nice presentation, very well done. And a Polish game, so you've been torturing me with trying to pronounce your names in Polish, so I hope at least this was a bit funny to you and my rage at your game. Where am I? Ark? Oh, there we go. So yes, I played this. Green, wonderful. So the next game is Limbo. No, that's not the name of the game. The Last Guardian. Don't tell Sony. Let me just put it here. By Limbo of Wonders. What an interesting Limbo of Wonders team that is. Great season. No, this was the wrong thing. But you know what? Let's check if there is anyone who has submitted in the meantime. No, there hasn't. So we're good. We're good. The Last Guardian by Limbo of Wonders team. I wanted to say theme. Patreon username. Yes, I consent. Play with a gamepad for better experience. I've almost expected as much. So this is why I still managed to get this wonderfully old 360 gamepad there, and I always underestimate how long the cord is. This is miles of cord, and they don't make it like this anymore. They don't make it. Cool, so let's see if the USB hub manages to have the camera, the microphone, my phone charging, and the controller. But I mean, it's a powered hub, so we should be fine. Anything else? This is our second entry for Ludum Dare. You might recall a previous title, Redbeard's Return. It was about a pirate sailing in a barrel. Yes, I remember this one where you had multiple screens where you were just moving about. I recall this because it had, I think, a very nice art style. Let's close this and let's paste, of course, the link. I forgot to paste the link last time, didn't I? I'm really sorry. Please add me in the chat if I managed to miss something. Oh, look at this again. Yeah, the art style looks familiar. And oh my god, those little things here with the nose ring piercings. They remind me of in Doom, what's this thing called? The Pain Elemental, I think. But this is a cute version of it. Man, this looks very nice. The Last Guardian by Fabula Rasa and Ziv Maniac. TLDR, in The Last Guardian, you are tasked with keeping the last tree of life alive. Keep tree watered by manipulating weather, protected by fighting invading monsters and growing friends. I always like to grow my friends, because making friends is hard, so it's better to grow them. Rain clouds have various effects in this game. The better you take care of your tree, the better it takes care of you. Oh, this is nice. Controls are explained in-game, gamepad recommended. Game takes around 7 minutes to finish, if you prevail. Pixel Prophecy, what? Oh yeah, it's nice to hear that you remember my art. Yes, of course, if something catches my eye, I remember it. So, but this goes twofold. Either if it's very cool or if it's very bad, then I also remember it. But in any way, things that are original in one way or another, it's always something that sticks in my mind, at least, especially visually. A full game in the works. This is cool. Huge thanks to everyone for great feedback and reception. We decided to develop The Last Guardian into a full-blown game. Congratulations, this is great. It will need a new name before it is done, as the current name is trademarked. Who knew? Yeah, I knew, I'm sorry. You can stay updated about our progress at itch.io, The Last Guardian full game, or on our newly created Twitter, Limbo of Wonders. In The Last Guardian you will, by the way, it's already looks very nice. It looks like those cutouts of colored paper. This is something. In The Last Guardian you will be doing your best to keep the last tree of alive. Your only tree is all sad and drying up. Sing a song to the clouds. Overrun by monsters? Smash them with your stuff. Are those cactors the monsters? Or are the cacti? Cacti, is this the right plural? Cacti, spiky plants are your friends apparently. Somewhat overwhelmed or lonely? Get on Twitter. Why not grow some friends? Hungry and hurt? Just remember, what does not fall far from the tree? Right, it's the Apple II computer, or was it the Macintosh? So yeah, get into retro computing. Got it. Keyboard controls. WASD up down, space to attack, Q to hold, gamepad controls, left thumbstick to move, X to attack, X depends on which gamepad, right? Wasn't there this meme that if you look at the gamepads of Switch, PS4 and Xbox, and the X is always somewhere else. So I'm assuming you're talking about the 360 Xbox pad, only because I happen to only own the Xbox 360 pad. So X to attack, Y hold to summon nearby clouds to your position, A or B to plant a cactus or pick up an acorn or an apple. Gamepad is recommended, it's just more comfortable. Made with Godot 3.2, post-gen version 1.1 released. Please use original version for rating. Web is 1.0. Post-gen version features. Harder difficulty available. Yay, it's optional, thank you. Illustrated cutscene. Increased movement speed, tree drops seeds, which you now need to plant cacti. So the tree drops seeds that I got it. Improved attack and stagger animations, added options and pause menu, game win condition is now more clear, added simple screen fading on scene transitions, druid commands when the tree is in danger, this is good. Notes, we have a new replaced version of macOS, check it out! I won't, I'm sorry. This is our second entry, everything made from scratch by the two of us except for the music track. Music track is by Chase and Sean called Hoedown. Check Chase out at Free Music Archive, Music Chase and Shaw. Civ Maniac, game design, programming and animations, and Fabula Rasa for game design, art, animations and sound effects. So let's get ourselves the Windows version. And this looks very nice. But I'm not playing it on the web, Linux, Windows. You know what, let's try the 1.1 version. Because I've heard it got a little animated cutscene, and I'm always there for things setting the mood. Yeah, I'm not really good with menu options. As you've probably saw, there's just one thing that says extract here, and one that says why not zip this to a 7Z file, and I was this close to zipping it again for some reason. So Alt and Enter to go full screen, and I can hear some music. Very faint. Can you hear music? If it's very faint for me, it's probably too silent for you. I can hardly see some levels. Let's try it like so. Can you hear the music now? Try options. Okay, so I can turn up the music as well, but my mouse is gone. My mouse is gone as soon as I hover over the full screen, so I just do it like this. Yes, Cursiboo, thank you so much for confirming that we can hear the music. So play and exit. Does not yet work with the gameplay. I don't see my mouse. Trees of life are the source of life everywhere. There used to be many of them. But then the droughts came, and with them the monsters. An unstoppable army of the Lich King. It's always a Lich King. And now there is only one tree left in the world. You have sworn to keep the last tree alive. You have sworn to repel the ravenous hordes. And you must gather the sacred acorns so the groves might be remade. Save the tree to save us all. Doesn't really gel with this upbeat music right now. So L to move, X to attack. So the colors are the same as on my 360 gamepad, so I'm assuming this is the correct one. Hold Y to summon clouds. Okay. A or B to interact with stuff. A or B, this is friendly. Pick up an acorn, and we need 12 acorns to win the game. So okay, let's play. Be using my mouse now, which I don't see. There we go. Difficulty. I think I can do this, and I ate Cthulhu for breakfast. I didn't. So yeah, apparently the gamepad has some problems. I don't know why. I will just try to plug it in and out again. Sorry for getting so close to the microphone. But this ring here should be lit up, doesn't it? I try now my other USB hub because I'm rolling in USB hubs. Well, you can see me getting pummeled there by enemies. Yeah, I'm having a problem here with my gamepad, apparently. I will try the front USB now. At this point, we're a little bit desperate. Yeah, I think my gamepad is broken, frankly. You have failed! Yeah, I have failed. I'm really sorry. Yeah, I think my gamepad is broken. I think my gamepad is broken. Okay, so I will try this again with keyboard controls. So Q to summon nearby clouds, E to interact, and space to attack. Okay, I think I can do this. Okay, so now this works. Okay, Q to summon. Okay, and now my friend needs to do something. And how do I plan? Was this... Okay, I need to attack with space. Okay, this was good. This was good. And there's an acorn. This is also good. So I picked up the acorn. And how do I plant? No, this was not planting. Space is attacking. Thank you, little friend. Thank you. Okay, so I need to plant my friends in puddles. This makes sense. Okay, so it's a resource management game in a sense. Okay, need more friends. Need more friends. It's so nice that you call them friends and not some kind of allies or I don't know, cactus force or something. But it's friends. It's very Bob Ross like. This is very nice. Okay, let's make sure that I'm hitting them correctly. This is not good what's happening here with me, right? So this is really not good. So let's... Then apple is only one. Okay, so I think I need to summon here the clouds to grow my cactus friends, right? Oh dear. Oh dear, this is not good. This is not good. I'm overwhelmed already. Q. At least there are still acorns dropping. So, come on! This is nice that the animation keeps telling me that the tree is having some problems. So, yeah, I'm almost dead. Almost dead. This is really not helpful. Come on. I would have liked it better if, yeah, I failed. Oh man, this is hard. This is really hard. Let's try this once more, but I don't think I can handle this. For my taste, I think the clouds are too slow. That they go where I need them to go. Or am I just too slow in planting friends? That I need every seed that I can get. Okay, I think this is a little bit better now. So it's some kind of tower defense game where I'm also defending. Oh yeah, I need another seed there. And I keep the apple where it is now. And while my friends are taking care of whatever is going on up there, I just plant here, and I think if I do things like this, I'm hopeful that I'm having a better time with this attempt now. Okay, help me out, my friends. Something died, and I have a vague feeling that it might be one of my cacti. How many acorns do I need? I've forgotten it. 12, 7, 426. Okay, so this one there with the nose piercing, this is really something to look out for. So, okay, more. Okay, so this charger here is really something. Okay, come on, tree. Okay, this looks almost manageable. He said shortly before failing spectacularly. Okay. Okay, so far I think I got the hang of it. I think. So the trick was to invest in as many helper minions as early on as possible. How to pick things up? It was E, right? I don't know which one I pick up. So, okay, let's... There we go. So, I like this mechanic that you can't control the weather directly, but only, yeah, in this very slow fashion. Come on, get back to the tree. The tree needs water. I need to keep it alive. Okay, this is good. I think this is good. Yeah, like you said, it's a little bit, it feels a bit cumbersome there with the keyboard. So maybe I should play this with a gamepad, with a functioning gamepad. But it's a real shame that this one apparently isn't working anymore. So let's plant some more friends. Okay, there comes the other wave. Okay, it seems like I don't have to do any fighting myself, which I'm very fond of. And this one here is my #1 puddle. to grow friends. Oh no! Oh no! Come quickly. Oi! Okay. Okay, I'm helping out now here my cactus army. Okay, 12. How many do I need? It was 12. You saved the groves. Acorns you gathered will seed the world with life once more. You gathered 12 sacred acorns. This was very nice. Programming and animation, Sergei Snitsaruk. Art and animation, Ola Snitsaruk. Game design, Sergei Snitsaruk, Ola Snitsaruk. Music, Hoedown. Which doesn't quite fit the tone, I think, again, but I mean, with music that you get from somewhere, you're quite happy if it just vaguely fits the theme you're going for. Because I think, like I said, what doesn't quite fit the tone is, maybe it's for the ending or the intro, it's just this upbeat, yeah, we're riding on a tractor kind of music, which I don't think quite fits. But, I mean, this is something that's easily replaced or sourced out to a composer that gets real music for your game down. Overall, yeah, it was very nice once I managed to get to find out the winning strategy that was invest in minions early. It's like with the good James Bond villains, that's always what they tell you. Invest in minions early, have sharks with lasers on them, and when Bond shows up, treat him to a nice dinner, maybe tell him your plans, and don't be there when he's being executed because you can't really deal with something messy as that. So, where was I going with it? I don't know where. I only can say wonderful art style again, a very nice game. I give it 2 thumbs up, and I wonder, yeah, how things will be expanded upon in the big grand final version of this game. Very nice. Where's my mouse pointer? Why do you keep hiding my mouse pointer? Okay, so there we go. This was The Last Guardian, not that game, but the other one that's also called The Last Guardian. 2 thumbs up, thank you. Your Ukrainian is better than your Polish. This is actually funny because I thought I was quite good with polishing, but Polish and Polish is apparently not the same, depends on if it's a capital letter or not. Thank you! I take it. And a polished cheese to my Polish fears. Cheers. Sorry. Wonderful. Okay, so let's again check here the list. So I played The Last Guardian. Again, very nice. Yes, this was played. And let's check any new submissions. 5, 10. Yes, 2 new submissions. You know what? Then it's apparently there is a need to create a new CSV file with those games present, because it's this one. I've been asked this, I think, a couple of times now. Do you need to resubmit each time? And I say, no, this is not a lottery. I don't want you to go through many hoops each time. It's just submit once per Ludum Dare Jam, and you're always in the list there. Because, I mean, why would I want you to go through this kind of bureaucratic bullshit to resubmit each time? So we're done. 75 games. No matter how many games I play, it's always over 70 because people keep resubmitting, or not resubmitting, more people keep submitting their games, which is great. Thank you so much for your interest in me playing your games. I'm just this random dude, I guess. No, I don't need this as XML, as Excel file. Where are we? CSV file. This is what I want. .text. Yes, override. Let's check here back with Notepad++. Please give me a love. Yes, this is the current one. Cool. Now let's take it over. Take it over? This doesn't make any sense in English. Take it over RNG 2000. Burn to Love by Rudimentary Escapism. CSV line 13. Let me just post the link into the chat. 13. Burn to Love. There we go. Delete save. Back to Chrome. Back to the spreadsheet. Ah, this is so much work. Row to sheet. Thank you for bearing with me. And there's a Twitter handle. Wonderful. So I'm just going to copy, paste it, and hey, coffee is my drug. Or drugs. I'm playing your game. Paste. I'm well aware that most people that I tweet at will probably not be able to just leave everything where it is and jump right onto the stream. But if you do, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for deeming me with this amount of attention. Where am I? There we go. Burn to Love by Rudimentary Escapism. And there is nothing else mentioned about their game, so I just have to jump in blind. And already enjoy very much the art style. It looks like a punk poster from the early 70s. Well, it's not that punky, but I really like it. This clear silhouette and very bold choice of colors. So there's nothing there any way to find out what this game is about. So we're going to jump in completely blind into whatever this is. Apparently it's something about smoking. It's Burn to Love, so I'm assuming it's about this little bat who loves to smoke. No Batman, no Robin, you can't have my Marlboros. Batman needs them for his voice. AD to move, R to reload. Is it reload the game? Is it reload a weapon? We shall find. Okay, apparently it's a weapon. So I will try to make this as big as possible. I really dig the style. Press E to talk and escape to skip. Okay, so like I said, I really like the style. You're finally awake. Well, not even last night's snowfall could wake you. How can a snowfall wake me? I accidentally. It's okay, you deserve to rest. So I'm talking to the furnace, right? I hope you were warm. I didn't close my eyes all night. Yes, thanks. I really don't know how much longer I'm gonna be. I feel some weakness. It's really weird. Every new breath is harder than the last one, and words, they are harder to pronounce. Shh, it's gonna be okay. You hear me? Calm down. I'll try to find something nearby that'll give you strength. And it'll be just like before, just you and me. So it's the cat in the furnace, if I'm reading this correctly. This is amazing. I'm scared. I don't want to die. Just wait, okay? Don't leave me. Thank you. I might be able to find something in the room across the street. Okay, so we are... You are dead. Okay, so I just thought this person was talking to me, so apparently not. So okay, let's skip this and remember R for reload. This is very nice. Okay, so it has some kind of Limbo aesthetic and some floaty ass controls. I'm really sorry for the expletive, but the controls are floaty ass. But like I said, I really very much enjoy this poster style. So, okay, Hiv. I'm not quite sure if I'm reading this Cyrillic letters correctly. So I have no idea what this graffiti says. Please let me know in the comments. I'm assuming there are Russian speakers among us. Okay, so you really have to. Okay, this is now bad. Oh, R to reload. Yeah, I remember. Okay, so this is getting hard pretty quickly. Okay, so let's always reload. And it's only headshots. Only headshots count. So let's reload here. Oh man, the controls are too floaty. This jumping is just too... Mi pokurum eto nebo. No idea what's going on here. But the music is wonderful. Okay, so there is some wood for the furnace. And I thought... Oh good, this was close. I thought I would be dropping down now where I started, but apparently I didn't. So let's reload. There we go, this is where I started. So, press E to talk. I've brought some firewood. Thank you, I feel better. Is this a cat inside there? You're my hero. No one's ever called me that before. If you stay with me longer, I think of a lot more beautiful names for you. Okay, so I think the furnace is coming on to us. I don't know how longer you can stay alive. I didn't find anything else. It's not a big deal. You did the best you could. But it's not enough. You may go out anytime. I don't want to lose you. Do you want us to be together forever? Of course. Then come closer to me. Oh dear. I think we're going to sacrifice ourselves now in the fire. The end. Okay, so this was Burn to Love. Wow, this was quite something. For one thing, I like the brevity of it, and like I said, I really dig this very simplistic art style. It's just 3 colors, white, black and orange, and it works perfectly. And this was a very unusual love story between a cat and the fire or the furnace. But then again, I mean, it makes sense. If you have a cat at home, especially in the winter, it sleeps where it's warm. So if you say, but kitty, don't you love me? And the cat says, no, I'm sitting here on the furnace, you idiot, leave me alone. So this makes a lot of sense. In terms of feedback, the music was very great. When I was complaining before that the music didn't always fit the tone of the game, I need to take this off because my ears are starting to sweat. This music track I think fit perfectly the tone. Downsides are, like I said, the controls are way too floaty for me, and only headshots count, which makes sense. So you have to be really good in terms of your aim. Well, good in terms of aim, I mean, this is said quite a lot. It's just point and click, right? And I also like that there is no user interface that tells you how many bullets you still have in your gun. So you have to count, because also our poor cat hero has to count. Another thing is that I wish there were more levels to it. Maybe something like this. But again, I mean, I know this from personal experience, especially in this jam. Sometimes you just press for time and there is no time to make any more levels. So I think this is why I just made this one. But it works. And also with the cutscene at the end, it's very moody and very nice and very tragic. This is I very like it. I like it very much. But the question was it jam or compo? And Frank already answered. It was jam. It was jam. But yeah, you know what? Actually, this game profits from not having any kind of description. So you just get thrown into it and then you have to experience it on your own. And actually, now coming to think of it, I really like this. That's something you have no idea what you're going into, and this I really like with the Ludum Dare games, because it can be anything. It can be a strategy game, it can be a shooter, it can be a narrative, just text. You never know. And I think this is great because in the end it always somehow fits to the theme and is an experience. And people come up with things that, at least in my case, I would in 100 years would have never dreamed of. So this is, yeah. Sorry, I'm rambling again. I give this game 2 thumbs up, and thank you so much for submitting. It was weird, it was short. I liked it. I closed Chrome again, didn't I? I'm not that tired already. I mean, I'm down on my coffee, but at least I still got some cake. Oh, by the way, let me just show you. This is, can you see, this is some jelly roll. I think it's called in English. I made this afternoon just before. So to reward myself for a stream well done. So for you, the cake is an illusion. For me, it's reality. You know what? The cake for you is even a lie, because it's just for me. And I wanted to save some coffee, but I don't think that I ever be able to save coffee in my life. I just drink it. And jammers who make games about me and my coffee consumption know that I'm not good in terms of saving up coffee. Frank says, I made chocolate cake yesterday. Wonderful, this is great. Yeah, Jack McCaffrey is the next patron whose game I'll be playing. Let me just paste the link there, and it's not the Ludum Dare page. I am just see here, which is a shame, because I would love to see what's written on the Ludum Dare page and also be able to give a rating, but I don't think it should be a problem to get to the Ludum Dare page. Okay, so but I'm getting ahead of myself. What did I just play? It was Love to Burn, right? And this was here. Yes, bureaucracy always has to come first. No, I want the whole line. And what's it wrong with here? Yes, good. Everything worked. Wonderful. Row to sheet. And yes, I got a little bit of coffee left, so what the hell. Let's update the tag as well. Signal Surfer, the game is called. Where's my OBS? Not OBS. James McCaffrey. It's not James McCaffrey, it's Jack McCaffrey. Why do I always keep saying James McCaffrey? Well, because he was the voice of Max Payne, and in Max Payne 2 and 3 he was also the face of Max Payne. This is why I'm always saying James McCaffrey. So Jack, if I ever call you James McCaffrey, now you know I'm mixing you up with Max Payne. Must happen to you all the time, I would assume. A sorceress just pasted mixing up the words, pasted in the chat on Twitch the link to the game page, to the Ludum Dare page. Thank you so much. You know what, I will do it as all the people on the internet do. I will copy it and paste it under my own username, because I made this. Hashtag plagiarism. James McCaffrey. Yeah. No, it's not James again. Man, I think this is not a drinking game. When I read Jack McCaffrey and I say James McCaffrey, I'm really sorry. So, about the game, made with Godot and built on Linux, the web version is broken, so please use one of the downloadable versions, and we shall. Found out about Ludum Dare, I'm sorry, apparently channeling some Canadian, eh? Found out about Ludum Dare from your postmortems, and this turned out to be my first successful gem. Congratulations! Thanks for the inspiration to get back into game development. Well, you're very welcome, but in the end, it was you who got back into game development, so I didn't do anything. So let's open the Ludum Dare page then. Signal Surfer. Keep the signal alive and as intact as possible as it speeds along the power lines towards a satellite uplink. Those are the ideas that I would have never in 100 years even dreamed of, so just proving my point. A simple little side-scrolling on-rails platformer I built for my first Ludum Dare. Mechanics: speed up or slow down the signal with A and D, or D and A, jump with W, drop down the wire below if there is one with S. Being off a wire, jumping or falling loses signal strength. Okay, so stay on the wire as long as possible to keep our signal intact. This is nice. Being off a wire, jumping loses signal strength. Hitting a bird loses signal strength and score. So I think this is what the TCP/IP protocol is always about. Avoid birds. Avoid birds. Being on a wire regains signal strength. The faster you move, the faster it restores. End score is multiplied by the signal strength percentage for a final score. Happy with? Finally managed to properly scope a game for a jam and actually finished on time. This is so hard. So congratulations. The telephone pole and electrical wire generation code actually worked out pretty well. Not so happy with realizing the web version of on itch.io is fairly broken with 2 hours left till submission. Man, you really don't want to do platform-specific debugging in a Ludum Dare. I feel you. For both our sakes, just download it for your OS. The controls could be a bit tighter, but I really like the pixel style. I mean, this, for some reason, it reminds me of Cannabelt. But I think it's just this cityscape here. It looks like if Nintendo had made Cannabelt for the NES, because it's so cheery and upbeat and friendly. Okay, so those must be the birds, and this thing here with the sparks flying must be the signal. And I have no idea what this is. It looks like a dinosaur / xenomorph with an arrow stuck in its. Oh, okay, it's a satellite dish and it's a bird sitting in front of it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so lots of screenshots, so I'm assuming this is going to be a frantic little game. Credits, code, music, and additional art, Damn it! Jack McCaffrey, and SFX and sound design by James Bridges. And yeah, with James Bridges, there is James McCaffrey and Jack Bridges, and probably I'll be mixing up your names always, so I'm already sorry. I won't apologize again. Art, character sprites by Elsan and backgrounds by DeathStorm. Why am I torturing myself? So let's get the Windows version and then play some Signal Surfer. Sorted by name, exe, or the pack version. You know what? I think I need the exe version. Direct download, yes, direct download, and probably the package file as well. Oh, of course, I could have clicked here and downloaded everything at once, but why make things easier on ourselves when you have me who likes to make everything the most roundabout way? There we go. Signal Surfer, and I've heard that there is music. Windows protected your PC. Thank you so much, Windows, and F you. I can't increase. Okay, I can't increase the display or the window size again, so let's do the good old Windows 95 and scale our screen up accordingly. This is 4:3. Let's go the modern way by having it 16:9. So peas in the pod. Oh, this is some music that I made yesterday. There we go. Signal Surfer. I just changed the audio levels. Please let me know if it is too loud or too quiet or not. But I like the font, I like the big pixels, and I like the minimalist music that already says, yeah, you're in for a ride. So let's start. A, D, W, and S. Okay. So, okay. Okay, this is... Okay, this is very frantic. I should... Oh, damn it, this was bad. Okay, so this is really fast. Score -83. This was very bad. Okay, when I'm not talking, I'm doing much better now. Yeah, let's increase the speed. Sure, why not? Let's increase the speed. Oh my god, my eyes feel like they are about to start bleeding. This was bad. This was bad. But hey, look at this. It's quite a score, right? 1198. So let's increase the speed. Man, I should really play this game at, I don't know, 120 frames per second, right? Oh dear, too many birds. This is for the birds. Oh no. Oh no. No. Yeah. Signal lost. Let's try this one more time, but I like how fast-paced this thing is. You know what? Look at this. At least it was not minus something. Okay, I will try to do things a bit slower now. Maybe this is how things are intended. To slow down a little bit. Yeah. Especially when there are a lot of birds. Okay, so when you jump, it still speeds up. Okay, good to know. Yeah, you would assume that I'm targeting the birds specifically. Okay, try to get some signal strength back. What are the birds doing there? My god, I'm an important signal. I'm a Wikipedia entry of someone googling jelly roll. Or jelly roll recipe, as someone did just a couple of hours before. By the way, I really like that this little spark that we're playing as has a little face and things. I pushed down, not the other way. Oh man, this is really hard. There are many birds there. There are actually a bit too many birds for my taste there. Because in some situations there is not a clear way that you can avoid it, right? But I really like this minimalist experience. It reminds me of again an arcade experience where you just go for the high score. Okay, so I'm trying now to do things. Okay, when I'm holding down to slow down and then try to jump, then I'm having issues because then I'm jumping. Yeah, I need. Damn it. Oh, this was bad. This was bad. Okay, I need to regain some strength there. I don't know how this works. Yeah, this was impossible. Okay, let's give this one more try, but I don't think that I will manage to make it until the... Okay, so the game decided that I shouldn't try again. This is really hard. But I really enjoy this minimalist concept and the execution is very well. And it reminds me a bit of this this dinosaur jumping game that when Chrome doesn't have a connection, where people figured out how to play it with photo sensors and was it a Raspberry Pi or something, so that it would have a little motor that would hit the space bar for you. I don't know why I'm bringing this up. Okay, I try now to go not too fast this time. So I'm at 100% now, so I can speed up a little. It's okay if I take a hit for now. Also very nice how sometimes the lines converge or new lines start to form there on the pylons. Yes, it's very well made. It's very well made. And again, reminds me of Scrambl'd. Okay, for some reason this run is much easier than the last one. Okay. No, this was bad. Okay, so things can go much worse in a split second. Trying now to build up my signal strength again. There we go. Okay, finally I made it. And this must be the satellite receiving me as a signal. Score 5,522 with 80% signal integrity. This was nice. Okay, so I'm getting 4,000. Okay, so it's the... this is bad. You know what? I would have liked it much more if my score would be multiplied by 80 or something like this. Because right now it feels like you're taking something away from me. Well, this was yours truly being a UDP package, and apparently it was the signal that I was apparently just an up key of someone playing Fortnite. So I don't think it was that bad that I was often lost as a signal, because I mean they were just firing off UDP packets. So I think whoever they were sending me as a signal off, I don't think that they are too angry with me that I was just losing myself there. Man, this was a really nice game. I very much liked the execution, and with the trippy music and everything, it was very nice. I think what I would have liked a little bit better were if it would have been zoomed out a bit more, that I could anticipate more where the birds were. And sometimes, as you've seen it felt a bit that the bird placement was unfair, where you just had to take a hit. So yeah, I'm not quite sure if it would be good to have your procedural code to mitigate and just try to avoid all those issues. But then again, I mean, in the end, it's taking hits, and when you have to take a hit, well, then you have to speed up to get your signal strength back up. So it's a risk that you have to take as a player, and the level itself or the layout is randomly generated and thus unfair to each and every one of us who are playing this game. But yeah, like I said, very nice execution. Congratulations on finishing your first Ludum Dare jam, and 2 thumbs up. I enjoyed it. Let's see what the chat says. Okay, nobody's complaining about the audio ping too quiet or too loud, so I think I feel safe now. My god, is this huge? Where's my mouse pointer? There it is. I will change my screen resolution again. Oh, man, I'm so thankful that OBS is handling this and keeping an upstream and everything else without any problems, while I'm just changing here my screen resolution. So this is very, very good that this works. Shout out to OBS. As much as I rant on about its shortcomings, especially in terms of text display and text editing, this really is cool. This is cool. Okay, let me check here. Silver Surfer. Man, I'm really having problems now, especially with this game. So, thank you so much for submitting Silver Surfer by James McCaffrey. I'm really sorry. So it was Signal Surfer by Jack McCaffrey and James Bridges. Not Jeff Bridges. Oh, Christ. I'm really having problems there with your names. Cool. I think we can check again for any new submissions for the RNG 2000. Any new submissions? No. I think this was Please Keep Me Alive. Was it the last one? It was. Cool. Okay, so the RNG 2000 shall again decide the fate of the next game being played. Last Light by LykaWolfie and DemKimos, and I will find out how to pronounce their names or not in a minute. So line 37. Yes, this is a solidly programmed RNG that the lines are not off by one, because with arrays and lists and indexing, yeah. There it is, Last Light. Row to sheet. Even managed to get this one down. Cheers. Cheers for me. So, Twitter handle. Yes, there we go. Hey, DemKimos, I'm streaming your game right now. Copy. Where's my Firefox? Phil plays. No, this is the wrong one. Oh, so apparently I'm doing this in Firefox now. Okay, so let's tweet. And done. Cool, so Last Light by LykaWolfie and DemKimos. Both are pronounced as read. Okay, so I'm reading them as you've heard. LykaWolfie as in LykaWolfie and DemKimos as in DemKimos. Yeah, thank you. This didn't help me a lot, but thank you. About the game, we know the game is not perfectly balanced as of now, and we're planning to do a post-jam version to fully flesh out the game, which includes better level design, difficulty scaling, artistic choices, and add tons of new content in general. So basically make it better and bigger. Anything else you want to tell me? Personal question of mine. Really enjoyed your first game jam, and I'm wondering how we get more involved with the lovely community, Lyka. I think the best thing is just to visit ldjam.com and just comment there and talk to people, and then of course stalk them on social media, for example Twitter, and just follow some people you'll see from the community on Twitter. I think there's also the Ludum Dare Jam Discord. I think this is also a great place to connect with people, and if everything else fails, just write postcards and send them to people. Do people still know what postcards are? So yeah, I think the LD Jam page is a great starting point, and then of course the Discord. Okay, so let's have a look at Last Light 2. Apparently someone already had the title Last Light, so it must... Oh, look at this. This is very nice. I like this art style. It looks like some kind of oil painting. This is our first Ludum Dare game ever, so please bear with us. Sad smiley face. Oh dear. Last Light by LykaWolfie and DemKimos. Last Light follows the story of Anon as he takes on a mission protecting the last light in the world. Will he succeed, or will the darkness consume him in the end? Last Light is a 2D platformer which uses basic WASD controls without the S, so it's WAD. We all know WAD stands for Where is all the data? Your job is to deliver the light to the end within a time limit. Sounds stressful. Monsters are attracted to the light, and you can hide it using the spacebar. Hiding it will deplete your timer at a faster rate. Okay, so risk and reward. The game also has music, but you may need to turn up the volume. Alright then. So set the desktop audio to -1 dB, and let me just switch it over. I hope it will be audible. Play now, try out a game on the browser here, or download it for offline play. Of course, I want to play it offline because the worst thing about playing online are other people. Download anyway. I'm really hoping that I'm taking this in good faith, that there aren't any viruses, COVIDs in there. There's something in the chat. Hi Phil, do you remember if you already played the Dreadful Sanity? If I would have played it, I probably would have remembered the title, so no, I haven't played it. I'm sorry. So ludumdare.exe, point of advice for next time, give your exe files or exe files another name than Ludum Dare or LD number, because it's really hard sometimes, especially if you have a lot when on streamers, when they have a lot of games in one directory, as I do on my desktop, that there may be some collisions if everything is called Ludum Dare. Game.exe, right? I think this might be too small to see, so I will change again my screen resolution, because now I'm getting cocky, and I think that my computer and also the stream can handle multiple resolution changes and take them in a stride. ludumdare.exe or exe. Okay, this looks better. Do you hear any audio? Because I don't. Okay, now I hear some audio, and it is indeed very quiet. I turn it up all the way that I can. Can you hear it? I hope. I'm not seeing anyone complaining in the chat that they don't hear me or the music, but yeah, it's a little. Sorceress says a little. So yeah, I can't increase the volume any further. All I can hear is your computer. I will try something. Okay, I tried bumping up the gain. Or was it for the microphone? Because it's a very, very nice little tune. Listen to the Threadripper. Yeah, it's actually it's not the fan of my computer that you're hearing, but probably the fan of my hard drive tower that's sitting over there, and this is constantly what I have to filter out when I'm recording voiceover, because I'm lazy and don't want to get up, go to a different room, maybe lock myself up in the closet and with an iPad record there. No, I want to sit here and then just spend a lot of time doing cleanups on my audio. I can barely hear it now, so barely hear it is, I think, good enough. And let me know in the next game that we'll be playing where I'm just blowing your eardrums out. Okay, so last light. Finally, here we are. Let's start this game. Okay, this looks very pleasing, very appealing. And apparently, I don't know why, because I always try to go in the other direction. But you know what's a bit sad is that all I can see there in the background are JPEG artifacts, because the art style is very nice. This is very cool. Space to hide the light. Okay, and this down there must be the timer, so it's not holding space, it's just... Okay, this is not good. They are drawn to the light. Okay, so... Oh no, 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 no! Be mindful of your bar. Hiding takes a toll on your body. Yes, I've noticed. So I need to make a run for it. Watch out! Okay, I'm watching. What for? Oh, this one. Yeah, this was bad. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's try this again. Space to hide the light. Monsters are drawn to the light. Okay, so when I'm hitting now the light, I can run, but the monsters will probably catch up with me and retreat, but I can't jump when I'm hiding the light, so... Okay, watch out. Yes, I'm watching out. Okay, but I can't do it. Oh my god, I can't jump. Yeah. I don't know how to survive this, frankly. So let's hide the light. I can't jump up there, and once I'm stuck between those monsters, yeah, I can't really escape because I also can't jump. So once I'm between those, I need to reset. So I'm just jumping there. Didn't make it, but now I made it. Yes, okay, double jump is apparently a thing. This was bad. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it says watch out, but I don't really know how. Ah, damn it, again, same problem there. Okay, still got one heart left. No, no, no. Okay, good. This is really hard. This is a bit too hard. This was a leap of faith. Okay, good. If there are any more monsters, I'm probably not going to make it. Ah, damn it. Yeah, this is just what I said. Yeah. This is really hard. I will give this one more try, but I'm not very hopeful. But I very much enjoy this presentation, the art style. This is something different. Crap. It really hurts that I can't jump when I'm hiding the light. Okay, and when I'm just holding up, I'm constantly jumping. So yes, maybe add a flag there that I can only jump once when I'm holding the up button. Watch out. Yeah, I'm trying to watch out, but yeah, this is too hard for me. I'm afraid that I won't be able to finish this game. Yeah, like I said, it feels a little bit glitchy when I'm colliding with these monster dogs because they come at me way too fast. Okay, maybe I'm just trying this once more. Ah, damn it! But this jumping is really not good. That, like I said, when I'm just holding down the button, I'm constantly jumping, and this is making things interestingly harder than anticipated. And here I really can't tell when they are coming. It's really sorry. Sorry, this is too hard for me. But like I said, I very much enjoy the presentation, the art style. It reminds me a little bit of Limbo because you don't know who you are or where you're going. Everything is just these silhouettes and shades and monsters are haunting you, which is very nice. And also with this light source, well, you probably need the light source to know where you're going. The other gripe that I have, like I said, is that I can't jump when I'm hiding the light, and this makes sense. But yeah, I think it's just a bit too hard, at least for me. Run, Forest, run! Well, I'm running in the forest. This is must be worth something. Okay, let's switch the screen resolution back up, and then probably back down right after. Where were we? Here we were, right. But didn't I have this open in Chrome? I like it better if I have it open there in Chrome because it's a Google spreadsheet. So I think this is why I prefer to have my Google spreadsheets in Chrome. There once was this rumor that Google Docs and Google Sheets runs worse in Firefox, so to encourage you to use Chrome, which I'm not quite sure if this really is the case, but if it turns out that it is, it's not that big of a surprise, right? It's like with Apple, that once there was a new iPhone out or a new I think it was a new OS for the iPhone, and the old ones noticeably after the update ran worse and slower, and the energy of the battery was draining faster, and I think this was even empirically proven. That's the word. So Last Light, I think this was not The Last Guardian, Seeds of Hope, Last Light. There we go. So I've played this game. Like I said, a little bit too hard for my taste. No, I want the entire row to be green. Thank you so much. All right, next one is from Five Finger Games. Notepad++, where are you? There we are. Medic by Five Finger Games. And I will also format here your usernames because you said Five Finger Games members, : so I just switched it up. And Five Finger Games is also on Twitter, so let Five Finger Games know that I'm about to play Medic! As soon as I find my my tabs. This was Twitch, this is YouTube, and there's Twitter. Good. Five Finger Games has been notified. I'm pasting now the link there. Good. Okay, so Medic by Five Finger Games members Mr. Bandler, Cloud925, and MWFIAE. How to pronounce your name, Medic? Yeah, this was actually intended about your usernames, not the name of the game. Anyway, I'm sorry for mispronouncing your names, but you didn't throw me a bone there, so I can't take any blame for it. About the game, this was our first team effort for an LD game, and it's more than 1 or 2 persons, so it's already an exercise in team management, right? In project management. Medic! Game by Cloud925, MWFIAE. Who the hell knows what this stands for? Mr. Bandler. So I can here already see some gruesome pixely blood in a nice sepia tone, so I'm assuming this is a World War II themed shooter. In the past 72 hours, we worked hard on this game that we called Medic, and we all hope you like it as much as we had fun making it. The game is about a brave and pacifistic medic soldier who desperately tries to keep his fellow soldiers alive. He's always on the lookout for wounded soldiers on the battlefield and drags them to the sickbay to heal up and continue fighting the fight. Controls: you move with WASD and can carry soldiers with the F key. If your fellow soldiers are in desperate need of immediate help, you can bandage the wounds to slow the bleeding with E. To save lives at the last minute, you can use the morphium with Q. Okay, FEQ. Fugue. Cool. I just recalled that I might want to turn down the desktop volume again. There we go. Let me just switch it over. Mechanics: after all soldiers are taken care of, hopefully by rescuing them, a new wave starts. Before each new wave you can upgrade your base of operations or buy more morphium, and every third wave you even get a promotion with an additional bonus of your choice. Oh, this is nice. Also, the surviving soldiers are now more experienced and can take additional hits, so keep them alive. Wink wink. Whilst is movement. Oh, there we have also Xbox gamepad. What a shame. Support, but yeah, I probably won't be able to take advantage of it, and I will be also downloading the 64-bit version because I want all the bits. I paid good money to have all the bits, so I take all the bits that I need, that I can get. And looks to be like a good old game because of this cute little robot there, which means I will probably have to resize my screen again, but we will see how this goes. Oh, look at this. Don't have to. It goes to full screen. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, so how to play. I think I know how to play and can't even click it anyway. Okay, so there is some dark music. Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? It must, I'm assuming it's a bit too quiet because the levels are way down in the -50s. So let me try it like this. Should be more audible right now. Okay, let's start. Okay, it's too loud and someone needs a medic over here. F to interact. Where's the sick bay? There is a sick bay. Okay, can I just... Okay, this one died. This is bad. Okay. James Ryan is down. So where... Oh, F to interact. So now I need to put them onto the... Does it scroll? Ah, thank God it does not. Okay, so I survived the wave and 50% of the soldiers made it. So more morphium, more beds, or more cover. You know what? I need more cover. Okay, I can't afford cover, so you know what? I just say buy morphium then. Cost 50 honor. You know what? I will save up my honor. Okay, so there we got some soldiers there. So I'll be just trying to stay there in cover.
I'm hit.
And Charlie is hit.
I'm hit.
Oh dear, you're also hit. Need to patch up the bleeding. And come on, Charlie. You can do this. Where's the bed? There it is.
Down.
Another one down. Oh, come on. Come on, James Ryan. No, I hit the wrong button. You're already bandaged.
I'm hit.
Yes, okay. I think I got a casualty over here. Oh, come on, James Ryan. No, no, no. I got stuck there on... What's it with you? Why won't you fight? Why won't you fight? You know what? I need a medic right now. So I saved one soldier. This is bad. So I will invest in some more cover then.
you're bleeding. Come over, you're bleeding.
Yes, I'm trying what I can. So,
You're bleeding.
man, war never changes. F, no, not. Ah, damn it. Why can't I take them out of the bed? This is bad. So, how many James Ryans do we have here? So, yeah. But I really like that. No, Charlie, come on, please. How many James Ryans do we have here?
I'm hit.
There are too many James Ryans up there. Yes, by the way, I really don't like it how I get stuck there each time on the scenery. So, yeah, nothing else for us, only corpses. So, you know what, let's get back to sickbay. But hey, at least James Ryan the second or James Ryan the fourth is recovering. So, more cover, more beds. I want more beds. Oh, it's down there. I would need it up here. So this was bad. Okay, so okay, cool. We can 3 waves and we can choose one of those perks. This is very nice. I like those kind of progression mechanics. What do I need? Actually, I would enjoy it much more if the bandaging would be sped up a bit. I never used the morphium, but yeah, sure, let's try.
Come over, you're bleeding. Thanks. I'm down.
Yeah, I'm trying what I
Come
can
over,
do.
you're bleeding.
Yeah, give me a second. You know what I find funny? That none of them actually, yeah, I'm also down, almost.
Come over, you're bleeding.
Damn it. You know what I find funny? That none ever shouts, medic! Yeah, this one has the biggest chances of survival, so I'm taking that one here. Yeah, I'm not really that good of a medic, right? I only take those where I know that they will make it.
Come over, you're bleeding.
Oh, come on, James Ryan. Seriously, again? Save soldiers 1, and I'm this close to dying myself. So, yeah, let's. You survived the way. I would like to heal up myself, actually. So, yeah, let's get some more cover then, or more morphium. I'm not using the morphium, as you've noticed. So let's buy some cover and probably die ourselves this time. Oh, John. You couldn't keep yourself out. Yeah, I've noticed.
I'm hit.
Okay, I'm trying this once again.
Down.
I mean, I really like it that you gave those soldiers funny names like James Ryan. But not if everyone is called James Ryan. Well, it's not everyone. If really everyone would be called James Ryan, it would be funny again, right? So, yeah, no need for me to stay out there. So let's just have a chat. Hey, James, have you seen this latest Spielberg movie? What's it called? I don't remember. Honor 300. More cover, more cover. When I need something, it's more cover. So I'm just hiding behind the cover and get me a James Ryan. They don't really need how to take cover, don't they?
Down. Come over, you're bleeding.
Yeah, no, I'm taking.
Hit.
Yeah, give me a second. I always want to hit E, right? But it's F to pick them up and get them into the beds. There we go. So there is a casualty in the making. Yeah, not going for you, James. But there's another James. This is cool. So I'll be just sitting here and waiting for James to drop. And hopefully don't have to tell his triplet, quadruplet brother James that his brother James didn't make it. Okay, this was nice. This was better than last time, at least. More cover, more cover, more cover. So this is more cover, those tank thingies there.
Come over, your head eating.
Yeah, this one I can save. Will you not get in my way? James, I swear you, if you... Oh yes, this was bad. But at least, I mean, at least you can see the bullets, right? Oh man, they don't know how lucky they were, those Jameses.
I'm hit.
Yeah, I can. No, why am I always running into the bullets myself? Yeah, I'm coming. At least I'm getting better at this. At least a little bit.
Come over here, I'm bleeding.
Yeah, this was what I expected of you, James. Why can't you be more like your brother James?
Come over here, I'm bleeding.
So they don't come out anymore and fight, right? If they just survive it, they just stay there. Cool. Now it's time to get some supply. Yeah, more cover, always more cover. And more beds plus, yeah, let's upgrade the beds. Like I said, I would have really enjoyed it if I had some... No, don't push me out of the cover, you idiots! Why don't you use the cover?
Come over here, I'm bleeding.
Yeah.
I'm hit.
Working on it.
I'm hit.
Yes. You will. You can wait. Okay, this one here is... Come on! No! Yeah. Okay. So apparently the biggest enemy here is not the enemy, but the collisions, especially there on those little blocks there on the entrance to the sick bay. Those caused the most casualties in this war. Well, not the most, but more than necessary.
I'm down.
Not again, James. As you see, I'm not using any kind of morphine or bandaging up the wounds because where's the point of that?
Down.
I mean, I'm using this only when I'm hitting the wrong button. Get out of my way. So I'm this close to dying myself, so you know what this game would need for myself? A medic! So, you know what? I will just stay down here
Down.
until someone says they're down. Yeah. Hey, I survived. At least I survived. So, more cover and yeah. Ah, damn it.
Down.
Yeah. But hey, I saved 10 soldiers and some actually leveled up to corporal. I have no idea if it's corporal or not. I have no idea what all those little symbols are. Ah, wow, this was stressful. Usually I don't enjoy a lot of these wave-based kinds of games. But I mean, this one has really an interesting twist in that you're not trying to fight something, but just you know you're going to lose, but how much you're going to lose. And as you've seen it from terms of the game mechanics there, once my strategy was I can only save those that are really close to the sick bay, otherwise I'm not going to bother. And surprisingly, this made it I made it quite far with that strategy. The only downside that I see is that there's no point that I can heal myself. So when I take a bullet, I know that whatever I do, I'm right now I'm on a timer, because sooner or later, I'm bound to be hit twice again, and then it's pretty much it. And also what I would have enjoyed is if I could somehow cancel bandaging or just stop bandaging, because as you've seen it, I hit the wrong button, then I had to sit there in the line of fire and just keep patching those James Ryan the 24th up until either I was hit or they were patched up, and then I could try to to move them to the sick bay. And again, man, the placement, the collisions and the entrance of the sick bay, this was frustrating. But yeah, I mean, those are very, very small and minor gripes that I had. But overall, the pixel optic and aesthetic is very spot on. I very much enjoyed this. And the music was also dark and brooding. Maybe it would have been nice if there would be some kind of, during the battle, that it just builds up and subsides a little bit. But again, I mean, this is a game jam, we all know. We don't have time. And what usually gets cut because it's of least importance, it's the music. Unless you're making a Guitar Hero rhythm game, then of course you can't just skip the music. But overall, yeah, it was very enjoyable, and as you've seen it, my gripes were just with all those little things that didn't add up quite for me. But again, 2 thumbs up, and thank you so much for submitting. And again, I think the biggest flaw this game has is that no one shouts medic. I think this was the final point that was missing for me. So let's clear this here up. And it was mrbandler. Again, thank you so much for submitting your game. Where was he? There he was. And oh, this is the wrong shade of green. Let's see if anyone submitted their game while I was already streaming. No, this is still the last game, so I don't have to recompile the CSV file again. And yes, full screen, hit space, enjoy coffee, cheers. Scrambl'd by StarErik. Scrambl'd. Line 58. 58. The link is now in the chat again. I didn't post the chat to the last game, didn't I? Oh, damn it. Again, once the stream is over, I will put links to all the games in the description. So if you're watching this after it has been live, chances are that it's in the description. There we go. Yes. Chrome. There we are. But where is Scrambl'd? There it is. Row to sheet. Yes! Again, the correct menu entry. And Eric Schröder, I think this is how to pronounce your name, is on Twitter. So Eric Schröder, be prepared to be Twitter bombed by yours truly. Well, it's not so much a bomb, it's more of a little ping. There we go. And the link, yes, I posted a link. Good. Okay, good. I'm a little bit scrambled. Anything else you want to tell me? Have fun. Yeah, I hope so too, so thank you. Scrambl'd. All you gotta do is start rolling, traverse the tricky levels through ominous obstacles and painstaking puzzles and come home to Mama Bird in one piece. So apparently it has to be, it is bird themed, and there are alliterations. So the game is by Frasse, fpeg. Why not JPEG? Well, because it's one step beyond. Or the other way. And StarErik, about momentum is key. The egg can either halt or accelerate. So you're playing as an egg. The egg can either halt or accelerate in midair to clear the obstacles. Just like Humpty Dumpty, the egg will crack if it falls from too great a height. Unless, of course, a warm, soft haystack breaks the fall. An uncracked egg is a happy egg. It's true. Scrambl'd is playable on an actual Game Boy not included. Okay, so is this assembler? Oh yes, this is an actual Game Boy game then. This is nice. I didn't expect this. Oh my god, this looks like actually like a Game Boy game. This is great. Most of these changes were things that we were too tired to figure out at 50 minutes before the deadline. So apparently this game has been developed in the same time zone as I'm in. So I'm guessing that you are Germans, and the name is indeed Eric Schröder, not Eric Schroeder. Here's a link to the original submission without bug fixes. Well, fix a graphical bug, a bug that made the credits not properly. Okay, so I think we can all play the fixed version. So let's play it on Nintendo Game Boy then. And run game. And you know what? We can download the Game Boy image then. And this is new. I will try to dig up now somewhere in my files. I'm pretty certain that I have a Game Boy emulator there. I think I once played a Ludum Dare game that was for the NES, and I actually copied onto an SD card and played it on my flash card able cartridge. I don't know what's it called, but I think it was the El Cheapo because it's cheaper than the EverDrive, and I managed to play it on the actual hardware, which is great. And I think, you know what, maybe we can do this with this game as well. But yeah, then I can't stream it. You know what, we will play it in the emulator, but it would have been nice if I were to play it in the original Game Boy hardware. Okay, so where do I have it? Games, emulators, Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color, Game Boy ROMs. No, this is not it. Game Boy Advance, MGBA. I think this is the emulator of my choice. If it launches, there it is. Isn't this cute? Wow, okay. I didn't expect it that once I double click this for full screen, that the art here is actually quite high res of this thing here. So if I just drop the image there, it works, Scrambl'd. So next thing is need to get my key settings correct. Oh, it's so small. Frame size, full screen, yes. Record GIF, this is cute. Tools, game pack session, no, what are the settings? There are the settings. Keyboard, up, down, left, right. And I'm using A and B, select and start. Okay. Okay, I don't think I need the shoulder buttons, so I think I'm good with those. Oh, yeah. Let's make sure that they aren't doubly assigned. So yeah, this is very cool. So let's have a look. Man, there's even music. I didn't listen to it, but oh god, this is very nice. Okay, I need to restart the emulator, it says now, but yeah, I think we're in for a treat now. This is Scrambl'd. And please let me know if the audio is too loud or too silent. I think I turned it down a little bit. And let's have a look at Scrambl'd on the Game Boy. So let's have a look at the credits. A Ludum Dare 46 entry by Karl Lengren, Eric Schröder and Frederick Edman. This is great. And the music. Oh, this is great. So apparently this was a haystack, or was I cracked already? I think I already have a crack. Yeah, this was bad. This was also bad. This was bad. I hit select. What? Okay, when I hit select, apparently I skipped a level. So let's not do this then. But I have to say this momentum is very nice. It feels very nice. What's with those? Okay, so I thought those were some kind of not spikes, but trampoline thingies, just kind of bouncers. But apparently those are nails, and this is bad. Man, the music is wonderful. This was also not good. This is so much like an actual Game Boy game. This makes so much sense. Okay, I understand what you meant with it's all about a momentum. Man, the music is really catchy. Okay, so this seems to be a pretty hard level then. Oh, damn it. Aww. Aww. But I have to say, the controls, they feel very nice. It's a bit like Marble Madness, where you have to really make sure that you're not overshooting things. Man, this is wonderful. This is something where Nintendo would have charged you way too much. Okay. I don't know how to get out of this. Okay, its momentum is everything. And again, I jumped into there. Okay, good. Okay, I'm just a little bit hesitant to jump down there, but I think there's a haystack down there, so... Okay, we're good. We are good. Just going forward very... Okay, good, but it was not high enough, so apparently... need to go... there! Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay. Man, this is like Sonic for the Game Boy, right? Goal! This is amazing. This is very cool. Let's roll! Okay, apparently it's into this direction there. And this was already bad. And this is how I get past this. Cool. Okay, bad. Not a fan of those kind of leaps of faith, I have to say. Or this here. Okay. And very, very carefully dropping. I have no idea what the feather does, actually. Apparently nothing that helps me. I don't know how to finish this level, if I'm being honest. Maybe the feather allows me to slow down or just glide down in mid-air. Okay, let's try this. Oh, this was bad. Let's try this again. No, what is wrong here? I've made this before. I've seen this, that I just made it before. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here now. Yeah, there I know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, I hit space automatically now, and apparently I skipped the level. I'm really sorry for cheating. Hashtag not sorry. But this looks like it could have been an actual complete Game Boy game. I think the only thing that's missing is sound effects, but then again you get this very rocking, very well produced chip music tune there. This was bad. This was bad. What's been throwing me a bit off here is that the egg already is cracked in the beginning. I thought each time that you drop somewhere where you shouldn't, you would get cracked even more, and after like 3 cracks or so, your egg would just be cracked as a whole. But apparently it's there to let you know what direction you're rolling. I think this. I'm assuming that this is the reason behind it. Come on! Oh, good. Oh, God. Oh, thankfully, there are so many haystacks down there. And I think this is very clever. Just look at the backgrounds, at the tiles in the background. Each time where there is this vertical bar, there is where I need to drop onto the next bouncing pad. This is very helpful. Thank you so much, game. And also there are haystacks that whenever I make a mistake, it doesn't mean that I have to start over again. This was too far. But this is very, very clever and good level design, I feel. That actually what you would assume is the background is actually helping you and guiding you as the player. Was there something else or something similar, rather, when I complained about those leaps of faith before? What I'm doing wrong here. But it's all about momentum. I mean, you can change your orientation momentum in mid-air, which is helpful, but apparently I've lost it. I've lost the ability to do so in a meaningful way. What? Why? I've already almost had it before. Almost had it before. Too short. No. This is really hard. Huh. Apparently this was... I'm not trying this anymore. I'm hitting now with full intentions the space bar, which is select to skip the level. How many levels are there? How many levels are there? I'm assuming they don't get any easier. Okay, bad. Alright, yeah, I need to carefully drop straight down below. Yeah, this is again what I'm complaining about, leaps of faith, right? Okay. At least there I could see the haystack there that I needed to land on. Okay, careful there. Okay, yeah, this is a later level, so you really have to be very careful about where you land. Come on! No! No! Okay, I give this one more try. Like I said, this is a very, very good looking game. You can see that apparently the people who made it... Ah, damn it. You can really see that the people who made this have a lot of experience making Game Boy games, like I said, because this feels and sounds like and looks like a very finished, very polished Game Boy puzzler. And as a kid, I would have loved this game, I'm quite sure. And what I also like about it, this is very original. It's not some kind of Mega Man ripoff or a platformer where it's just Mario jumping. No, you're an egg. So of course you have this momentum and inertia, and everything is about jumping and bouncing and trying not to crack, which is pretty much my life. Just trying not to crack. More coffee. Coffee's gone. So, okay, I'm about this close to cracking. Now, joking aside, again, a very, very nice presentation overall. Very enjoyable game. I think you've nailed it. I give you 2 thumbs up, and thank you so much for submitting. And wow, it's an actual Game Boy game. I never thought that I would be playing a new Game Boy game in 2020. This is great. Pure writes on YouTube. Hey, Phil, been a long time subscriber. You working on any new postmortems recently? Yes, and yes, I've been working on any postmortems for 46, and yes, also for the 42 one that is not so recent, but I'm still working on that one as well. But like I've mentioned many times, there's so many shots with visual effects in there, and I think what's holding me back on 42 is it's just rotoscoping. It's cutting out myself in front of different backgrounds for various kinds of effects. It just takes ages, and I completely underestimated it, but I still am planning to finish it, of course, because pretty much everything is done. I only need to do the visual effects for it, and I think there is just one reshoot that I need to do, but I can't because apparently I couldn't go to the hairdresser and my roots are almost visible. You can almost see that I'm not blonde naturally. So yeah, postmortems are still in the works. Cool. This was Scrambl'd. Like I said again, wonderful, perfect. So by the way, if anyone wants to check this out, tools, just use those tools. And with Fresh Tracker, just use a custom music software to make a Game Boy game. So you're good. Now again, those people, I hope you're having some kind of Game Boy studio or some kind of gaming game creation studio, because like I said, I want to see more Game Boy games from you guys or girls, but it looks to be all guys. Yeah. Okay, so this was Scrambl'd. Again, thank you so much for submitting. I had a blast. And an egg pun, which I can't think of right now. So, I mean, Scrambl'd is already a wonderful egg pun. Okay, the last Patrons games that I will be playing for today, because I've been streaming for 3 hours already, and it is 1 minute to midnight, and I have to work tomorrow. The next one is Pump It. Wonder what this is about. By Just Gustavo, haha. You can use the translator. You know what? I will keep this line there in underneath my little window there in OBS. Roto sheet. This is what I want to do. Pure writes, that's great to hear. Really look forward to them. Your VFX are always great. Thank you. Any chance you could invest in a green screen so you don't have as much rotoscoping, or is it a bit more complex? Yes, I did what I could with the green screens. The biggest problem is that I don't have the space, because with the green screen I needed to have it as far away as possible. Then of course I need a bigger one, and also need the lights to light the green screen independently from the foreground, and so on and so forth. So I did what I could with green screen, but again, it's just so many things, edge cases where just the tip of my head is extruding beyond the green screen in the frame, and so on and so forth. So it's a lot of those little shitty things that really aren't any fun to do. So the game is Pump It by Gustavo Sunside Studio. You can find the other team members in the in-game credits menu. And I think there's even more to that. So how to pronounce your name? Just Gustavo. So I think copied the wrong thing. There we go. Sunside Games. Okay, Pump It by Sunside Games, and all the other members I will name once we get there. Let's let Gustavo know that I'm playing their game. Copy Twitter. Where's Twitter? Here is Twitter. Paste it on Twitter, and the link to the game into the chat, because I'm a pro and I'm not forgetting about things, I hope. And about the game, I don't know, I think everything is there, and anything else you want to tell me, be gentle. Okay, I'm already in the mood of handling eggs, so that you're not going to crack. Unlike the other games that we developed and that you played and praised the level of the game and polishing, it will probably be simpler, because we challenge ourselves to learn Godot during the game jam. Why are you doing this? You can't start with a new engine during a game jam. Trust me, I know this. It was excellent, and I loved learning a new engine during the jam, despite the difficulties and codes I'm not proud of. Yeah, even when you're working with an engine you're familiar with, game jam code is most of the time is nothing you're proud of. Pump It! This looks so 80s. A game by Guilhermesouza, apologies, Keldy, Marshal, Ribeira, mmiyano, and Dizzy. Dizzy is also an egg. Now there we got the connection. It's Dizzy, the egg. Anyone knows the Dizzy games from the what's it called? The brothers. I'm blanking now. The brothers Philip and David, I think. Forgot their names. Spectrum Games, game programmers, twins, started in Great Britain. They made their games for Codemasters and the Darling Brothers. The Oliver Twins, there we go. So Dizzy from the Oliver Twins. Man, I went off on a tangent that I don't even see where I started from anymore. So let's get back to Pump It then. About the game. Pump It is a game where you need to keep the heart pumping, making sure that the patient will live long enough to arrive at the surgery room. So it's another game where you try to keep people alive. The closest you get, the harder it gets, so keep a sharp eye. How to play? The game is simple enough to play. Press the arrow key corresponding to the direction of the heart. If it comes from above, press the up key, from below the down key, and so on. The closest you get from the objective, the faster the hearts come. I have no idea what this is because I haven't seen a screenshot, so just press in the direction where the heart is. Our team decided to use Godot for the first time to expand the horizons and learn a new engine. Changelog game available and fixed issues with the audio driver. So there will be sound. Let me know if you can hear it or if it's too quiet or too loud. Microsoft Windows. There we go. Wonderful. Hey, look at this. I'm still in Chrome and I haven't closed Chrome, only minimized it. I'm starting to get the hang of it after 3 installments of this series, and there won't be many more. But I will get to this at the end of this stream. Okay, so are you ready to pump it? I sure am. So let's try to get this full screen. And it works wonderfully. And look at this, the font here. This looks to be like the Sunsoft font for the Sunsoft games on the NES. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I don't hear any music, but now I do. There's just some very faint music loop. So I'm clicking options, but nothing happens. Man, I turn up now. Okay, now there is music. You know what? I will turn up the music now because it's incredibly faint. Filters, output gain. I'm setting the gain to +6 dB. Can you hear it now? That there is some pumping music aptly for the... Yes, it's music, right? It's music. An apt kind of music for this game. Frank says, I don't hear music. This is a shame. You know what? I will try it to pump it up even more. Let's. You know what? I'm going for 18 decibels plus. This should do it. Do you hear the music now? Font fill. I can hear it now. Wonderful. Okay. And now this is incredibly loud, so I apologize for this. We will see how the game goes. How to play. Okay, so it's it's in a sense a rhythm game. It reminds me a little bit of one of the mini games in Undertale, right? So of course the hardest hearts to hit are those coming from below then. Okay, so you know what? Here are the credits again. We get programmers, artists, and sound. So I think... Holy crap! Sorry? Hi, it's me. I will try this again now. I'm really sorry. Man, I hope I wasn't the only one who jumped, but at least... Okay, pants are still dry, but it was close. Okay, I will try this now again. There was a slight balancing and mastering issue, so apologies if you don't hear any music right now, but... God, this is still very loud. Okay, I really like chip music, but yeah, you should definitely look a little bit into mixing or into the balance. Is this a pixel heart, by the way, or a pixel art heart, or does it only appear it is of all this? Oh, sorry, damn it. I apologized to a screen. Okay, so Apparently I'm having a lot of problems with the down key. Oh damn it, I've known now what it means that it's getting a bit harder. Ah damn it! Wow, okay. Ah, damn it! This was very unexpected. And there is again a very faint hint of a music. Okay, let's try this again. But I'm afraid that I won't be making it to the emergency room like this. But congratulations on making a game with a new engine. And hey, look at this! It even has a title screen and so on. Okay, right now I'm feeling almost a little bit patronized by the game because it's so much easier. Please let me know with what hardware you made the sounds, or hardware or tools, and the music. Okay. Oh, damn it! When I'm out of the sync just once and I'm hitting twice now in the direction where I think things are going. Man, you've noticed it's... Let's restart this. Things escalate way too quickly. I will give this one more try, but I don't think that I manage to get the patient to the HR. HR? I mean ER. Yeah. And this is why I'm not a first responder, because I rush patients to the human resources department and not to the emergency room. And I don't know if you've noticed, but people in the human resources department really don't like it if I bring in people who are bleeding all over and should get proper treatment and not lectured in proper workplace behavior. Okay. Oh, damn it. No, again. It happened again. As soon as I'm out of sync, it just goes downhill. So yeah, I'm rage quitting now because I'm not having fun. I have to say, because it's so unforgiving at the end, and you don't you can't recover from an error. At least I can't. As soon as you've seen it, as soon as I got it wrong one time, it just went downhill from there in a matter of seconds. So but congratulations on starting a completely new framework or a new engine for a Ludum Dare game when it was already in the competition, and not before or 2 days before, or just look at the documentation or something. So yeah, congratulations on finishing something. I really enjoyed the frantic chip music there. Again, maybe look a little bit into audio mixing because I almost wet my pants from the change in volume. But apart from that, yeah, I think another thing, like I said, that I would have is some kind of maybe health package or something that I can, when I know that things are too hard for me, maybe just some kind of invulnerability for 2 or 3 seconds, where I'm just, as you've seen it, when I'm out of the sync and then I'm hitting twice now and just making things worse. Yeah, maybe if the game was a little bit more forgiving, maybe something like this. But yeah, I think this is all in terms of feedback I have. But again, congratulations on learning a new engine. This is madness doing this during a jam. This is madness. But I give you 2 thumbs up and would lift my glass. Well, I can still lift the glass, but there's nothing in there. So I'm really sorry. But there's at least a scent of coffee right now for you. Again, thank you so much for submitting. And I think the last game for today, because I'm again streaming for over 3 hours right now, shall be a game that's picked at random from the RNG 2000, which will be the very last game that's being picked randomly of people who submitted. If you submitted your game and aren't a patron of mine, because those I will be still be playing next week, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching these little streams of mine. Let's see if I'm not missing any new game that might have been submitted at the very last minute, but apparently it's not. You are God. Seriously? Huh. Almost expected as much. Anyway, thank you so much for submitting. I'm sorry if I couldn't get to play all the games that were submitted to me, but I hope at least some of you I could put a smile on their face with me failing utterly at a very easy game like just before. So I'm cleaning up here a little bit, and the RNG 2000 cleared everything wonderful. So this is it, the last LD46 game that's chosen at random from the wonderful RNG 2000 trademark. No, it's not a trademark. Maybe it could be. And we're playing another escort mission by dodormeur. Well, if this doesn't bode well, it already sounds like something that I would say at the very end of a stream. Not another effing escort mission. I'm not saying the word because apparently you don't say this on YouTube when you're supposedly a clean streamer, because for some reason the Google auto transcription feature will pick it up, and then you're not as what's the word? Not as attractive to potential people who want to run ads on your channel. But then again, I'm not running any ads on this channel, so fuck it, I will say not another fucking escort mission then. This was liberating. Take that, mom! And I closed it. So I posted the link to it. Yes, I did, which allows me to search for this game via the link here in my sheet. Wonderful, it works. And is there a link to Twitter? No, there isn't. So it's not another fucking escort mission by a French username. You can pronounce it as you want. It's more fun that way. So I'm going to pronounce it dodormeur when I'm trying to be very French. And if I'm trying to be very American, I will say dodormeur. So it's I'm just saying dodo, if that's okay for you. And not another fucking escort mission by Dodo. He consents, and about the game, there are some French meme in there, but the game is enjoyable without understanding that what they mean. The first 30 seconds of the video, people would just put clips of cringe, ridiculous French people with the clips such as this one. So you know what? I will be, for your entertainment, I will be copying and pasting those YouTube links there into the chat, and won't look at those, but just for posteriority's sake, that you have it with the stream there. If the chat is archived, I think the chat is archived, isn't it? So that you just can click it and don't have to type it off the screen, because this is just not very fun. Okay, so what's this fucking escort mission about then? This is my participation for the LD46. In this game, you must escort one of the worst NPCs. Will you be able to keep your sanity alive? So it's not the NPC, it's your sanity. The game was made in 48 hours for LD46, even the mouth-crafted sound effects. I think this explains the quality of the sound effects. Controls, VAST or ZQSD to move. I see. A French keyboard layout then. Mouse to aim, right-click to aim, release to fire an arrow. Okay, so I'm right-clicking for arrows and space enter to validate menu and advance in the dialogue. So we have dialogues and shooty bits. The small red circle around the NPC indicate the zone of danger. If a monster gets into this zone, the NPC will kinda insult you, resulting in your character getting angrier. The larger orange circle is for clarity, allowing you to easily differentiate living monsters and corpse. I have no idea what this means, but we got some scoring set up here. So we want more than 6 killed, and this is, I like it, I really like it when at this point we all know that this Ludum Dare is mostly by programmers for programmers, and at least people who are well versed with math, and so Dodo just put here the formula for anything that's above 6 kills. So let's have fun then. Is there a Windows version? I'm not quite sure if this is a Windows version, but let's download and see it. 11 megabytes. This is very friendly. And this zip file is just called version 1.1. It's just v1.1. And okay, so it's just HTML with JavaScript. You know what? I think let's play it in the browser then. And can I get this full screen and big? Is this too big? Is there audio? There must be audio. There is audio. I make it a bit louder again for your listening pleasure. Yes, we can hear it. Can you hear it? I hope so. Make it a bit louder on my end as well. So start adventure, score trial, or help. So I'm help. Okay, so read the description of the game to get help. Yes, this option is also useless, but a menu with 2 choices is boring, but when it has 4 options, it's a party. Okay, so this was apparently a little pop-up for JavaScript. So let's start the adventure. Hello, adventurer. If I called you today, it's because your kingdom really needs you. I'm in dire need of a brave adventurer to help in a dangerous quest. Will you accept my demand? Yes, of course. Yes, okay. No. Well, let's say yes, of course. I knew I could count on you. You will have to escort my child and keep them company while they go into the nearest village. Well, okay then. And is this really the urgent mission that the whole kingdom depends on? Yes, this is an order. So you don't have a choice, and you've got nothing else to do anyway. So we say, right, everything for my king, or got a village to save, or need to kill the wizard Sargothrax, or gotta help a chicken that limps, or my socks need to be sorted, or I don't want to do it. You know what? I need to kill the wizard Sargothrax. As I said, you've got nothing more important to do than babysit my child. Use WASD to move, your mouse to swing your sword, and aim and right mouse click. Okay, so left mouse is sword, right is arrow. Cool. If you kill multiple enemies in one shot, you will get more points. I will get my child so you can meet him. Okay, so... Okay, yes, you are French. So you are the knight supposed to protect me, right? Yes, are you French? What's with your accent? And it reads here, I don't have a bad temper, I'm just a whole package. Okay, so I'm going to use my very stereotypic French accent for this child there. What's with your accent? I'm not trying to do French, but... Frasse, blah blah, Frasse, something. I have no idea what this means, so I'm not even trying to read it out, but it says speaking French, something with charisma. But you wouldn't understand, you are just an adventurer, not that different from a peasant. Well, let's go with orange dots. Okay, let's get moving. Das visage moi, the link peut Ganon. Something with Link and Ganon, and I'm so sorry for my French. And Samuel Gelino is there and translates everything for the people who aren't versed in French. Thank you so much, and I'm so sorry. Okay, so I've clicked the wrong button and I could download it again. So let's hit space. 10 minutes later on the road to the village. Oh look, a beautiful flower just there near the camp of Munsters. Oh, please don't. Okay, so... Okay, so let's fight off the monsters so that this child here.
The monster aren't supposed to touch me, right?
The monster isn't supposed to touch this kid there. This is very interesting that the escort.
Monsters are near me.
Oh man, what are you doing?
You try to like protect me.
Yes, I'm trying to protect you.
Double kill. When you're done playing, maybe will you do something?
Oh god.
Like protect me.
Oh damn it, this is really hard. This is really hard.
Triple kill.
But I really like this very American triple kill. Okay, I got all the flowers I wanted to pick. I clicked support this game again, so apparently I want to support this game. The monster don't do any damage to you? Of course not, they only eat brains. Okay, this is funny. I'll give you some green dots. But if they can't do anything to you, why am I protecting you? Well, I like having a slave while I do my shopping, and also it creates job. Consider it a generous gesture from my dad giving opportunities to the little people like you. And Samuel says only Link can defeat Ganon, so this was the thing before that was in French and I completely butchered. Talking about butchering. Also, they smell bad and don't respect the distance of security. I don't understand why they don't go to their secretary house like all civilized people. Oh, he's so entitled. Oh, look, more flowers! Oh shit, here we go again. Okay, so apparently I know which direction this wonderful person is going to because he's just literally grazing the flowers.
Do something or I will tell my dad.
Game over. Even with your enormous efforts, your sanity couldn't withstand the force of annoyance of the child. To keep your sanity alive, there we go, you decide to do the best relaxing things. The king's child killed, out cocoa, a warm blanket and a chill movie later. You decide to never again accept escort missions and to quit the adventuring business. You score 3,750. Do you know what? I'm a little bit surprised that I managed to do this well, actually. You know what, I will try this again, but I'm not very hopeful that I will do better than I had done just right now, because with the first, usually my first tries are always my best, because as soon as I think I know what the game wants of me or where am I going, yeah, once I start thinking, things aren't that good any longer. So let's see how long I can keep you alive. But the good thing is apparently that I don't have health myself, only my sanity.
You're maybe a great adventurer, but as a protector, not that much.
Oh, damn it.
Hello, do you mind working for a bit?
Yes, I'm working on it. Oh, damn it.
When this is over, I will have to speak to your manager.
Man, what an entitled child. I really enjoy this.
We'll get on my clothes. Double kill. Do something quick. Double kill.
Oh, damn it. This is really hard. This is actually harder than it looks like. But like I said, I don't think that I managed to.
Paying you to protect me, not to do.
Yeah, game over. Like I said, I didn't do any better than the first time. But man, this was actually quite funny and interesting. And again, apologies to everyone speaking French of my horrible accent. I wanted to say excellent instead of accent, but horrible excellent doesn't really gel. And I think I've been for talking too long when I'm just randomly mixing up words. But yeah, this was not another effing escort mission, and it really felt like it. But the fun thing was that the game was very aware that it is incredibly annoying, and like I said, it was harder than it looked because of just the pure onslaught of zombies there. And I had some problems with the controls, but like I said, it was not that the controls themselves were problematic, only that my mind trying to adjust from regular top-down controls to this kind of controls, with also having to look into the direction where I was looking at with a mouse, because I wasn't shooting most of the time, as you've seen, but pointing my sword. And I think I always tried to maneuver myself that the pointy part of my sword would enter the zombies. I hope this does make any sense what I'm talking about right now. This was a little bit weird for me, but overall it was nice. And also with the music, it felt like the music was a bit like one of those silent movies, and where peril was being depicted, and things were horrible, and there was a lady tied to some railway tracks, and it was this kind of music, so it gave this whole thing a more humorous touch. And the voice acting of this spoiled entitled brat, this was very funny, and I really liked it. It was not about keeping the NPC alive, this was the twist, but it's about keeping your sanity alive. And of course you wouldn't work ever again in the protection business when you kill your target. It's not a target, actually. Is it a target? What's the proper military name if you're doing an escort mission and you have to protect something? The protectee, something like this. Anyway, I'm rambling again, and I'm already falling off my chair here. It's been 3 hours and 28 minutes again, and I've been holding up much better than last time, probably because I didn't drink all the water and was getting fidgety. Unicorn, by the way. But yes, this was part 3. Let me switch back to camera in full. Hi again. This was part 3 of 3 parts of me playing your Ludum Dare games, and as I've said before, all my patrons' games are guaranteed to be played. So how does this work? Okay, here's the deal. Next week I'll only playing all those patrons games that I have been missing. I'm well aware that this is of course after the judging period, so I hope you can bear with this, that your games are being played and I will rate them, but next week those I won't be able to rate. So I hope this is cool for you. And the week after that I'll be playing, as always, my very own game that I made, talk a little about it, how things went. Probably it's not going to be very long. And then in the same stream, like I said, in 2 weeks I will do the code review, which is also a tradition of mine, to walk you through my horrible game jam code and explain and mostly justify myself and being very defensive about my code choices. And if anyone says, why didn't you do it like this, then I will say, you're stupid and you smell bad, and this is how I settle things when someone criticizes my code, because it's their good right to criticize my code. Joking aside, it's next week again, playing only the remaining patrons games. Again, thank you so much for submitting. It's always a joy to play games and see how everyone else was doing. And the week after that, playing my game and doing a code review. And also in parallel to everything, right now I'm working a full-time job and everything. It's a little bit stressful, but I think whenever I can shave off an hour here or there when I'm feeling productive, that I of course will be working on the Ludum Dare 46 post-mortem. As I've said in the beginning, I finished the first draft. Finished the first draft and started on the second draft. I think it usually takes 4 to 5 drafts until I get everything down, and then can record the voiceover, and from there start with the editing. And then I should also know what kind of funny bits I will have in there, because usually the jokes I've been asked when I write the jokes, if I already know what jokes I will do when I'm filming, and the answer is no. The jokes usually emerge magically out of writing the script or doing reworks. When I see something, there's a whole theme to it. Like last time the theme was, I wanted to make something funny, so the whole theme was stand-up comedy. The subpar stand-up comedy. And I don't know what the funny bits will be with this one. right now I don't have any, but I never had a lot of them, and then when I was just in the process of writing and rewriting, something would emerge. So I hope there is something to look forward to, and I just knock on wood now and hope for myself that it's not going to be overly complicated, that you don't have to wait for too long for the postmortems. So I can see activity from the corner of my eye in the chat, but I don't see any mentions of my username, that is Pixel Prophecy on Twitch and Phil Dash Motion Video on YouTube. So I think, Sorceress even writes in German, Danke für den Stream, Phil. Oh, this is so nice. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. And apologies for butchering any French in the process of today's stream. So yeah, this is it for me. Not for me, from me, for you on this week. And I'm very much looking forward to my, there we go again, my jelly roll that I hope it's not too dry, but I don't bake a lot because I'm not very good at it, but when I do, I use lots of sugar, and this is to make up for things. Frank says Pixel Motion Video. Apparently, I don't even know what my username is anymore, so I think this is a good point as any to quit the stream for today. Again, I hope it was a little bit entertaining to you, especially if I played your game. You know where idiots who play your game struggle with, mostly with the tutorial and things that aren't as easily explained, or where I'm one to be easily overwhelmed with, so you can probably spot where your game might be a little bit too complex for idiots who played the very first time. Again, thank you so much for watching. I can see many of you already saying good night, and wonderful. Have a great week, and see you next Sunday with another stream, just the Patrons' games. But again, I will be streaming it. Maybe someone will pop in, even if not, there is no chance of their game being played. Again, thank you and have a great night, and I will enjoy now my rest of the jelly roll. Cheers. Crap.